It is Thursday, November 27th. It is Thanksgiving, and it is time to get in the weeds. I'm Jeremy Lambert. That's SP3, and for some reason, Kimmy Sokol is here. I have no idea why. It's not like I invited her or anything. She just shows up to celebrate. She's thankful for us, I assume.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
sent
all I'm
you this
thankful.
beautiful message this
I didn't read
morning,
it.
by the way. Are you kidding? I'm gonna read it because it was so nice. I was like, where is it? I was like, Happy Thanksgiving, even though Joel celebrated this already because Canada. Grateful to be an honorary part of the best podcast morning show.
I think we're just the best morning show. Why do you have to add the clarifier
Podcast.
podcast morning show? Like we're just
Podcast morning show.
we're just
Because
the best morning show.
Good Day America and Good Day New York.
We're
Those
better than
stuff
all
Yeah.
of
is
them.
better.
No,
Yeah.
we're better than any sports talk morning show. We're better
That's
than
true.
any ABC, NBC, CBS, UFC, NBA,
That's true.
Thunder and Four. We're better than all of those
And the
morning
Macy's
shows.
Thanksgiving Day Parade, apparently.
My kids are watching that, so they're like,
I
yeah,
was supposed to go, but I decided not to because it's like 0 degrees outside.
coward. Sounds
I'm
cowardly.
spending it with you.
Exactly. There you go.
SP3, I appreciate you being here. I'm thankful for you being here, SP3. Not Kimmy, but I'm thankful for you being here on, that's not technically your day off because you do
Should
work on
be.
Thursdays, but I mean, I agree. I do agree that, you know, you
No,
can have the day
I
off.
worked this morning for
Okay.
another outlet. So yeah,
You can name the
I
other
still got
outlet.
Wrestle Talk. But
Okay.
I still got work done today. You know, it's a holiday, but it's a holiday that's usually celebrated after 12 p.m. So I think that
Yeah,
will be fine.
that's how I look at it is like football doesn't start until 1, so I don't feel
Exactly.
like this day exists until football starts. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how I'm doing it around here. Football starting at 1 is actually lame because I think it used to start at like 12 or 12:30,
Yeah, I did.
and now for some reason this year it's at 1. Like what are we doing here?
They want you to get, you know, that's the usual time it starts on Sunday. So they're treating
Yeah,
this
but
like a Sunday is a holiday is a Sunday for them.
no, that's the good thing about the Thanksgiving football game is it starts early, so you can avoid
Yeah.
all your family, and you don't
And then
have
you could watch football the whole day.
Yeah, and you don't have to deal with any of your family members. I mean, granted, we don't go anywhere, like so I'm just hanging out with the people I hang out with all day, which I love hanging out with my wife and kids. But you know, if you're around people you don't want to hang out with, you can get to the football early. You know what I mean?
But doesn't it for Christmas start at night anyway? It starts at like 4 o'clock on
Oh,
Christmas.
basketball is Christmas. Yeah,
Basketball is
But
Christmas,
there's-
and that starts at 12.
Yeah, that starts at
But
12.
there's also games on Christmas. I'm not
Now,
like,
I mean, the NFL took over.
Yeah,
Champions League over
NFL
Christmas last
now,
year.
but they don't matter. That's not their holiday. It's the NBA holiday.
I'm sorry, I
don't
forgot.
believe in it.
I forgot we're
Thanksgiving
an
is a
NBA
football.
show.
No, but Thanksgiving is a football holiday. I accept that. That's why
Yeah.
the NBA barely has any games on Thanksgiving, or rarely has, or
They
doesn't
don't have
any games at
Yeah,
all.
They don't have
Yeah.
any. Yeah. They do Black Friday, and they had a bunch of games last night, but yeah, they don't do any Thanksgiving Day games because they do Christmas games, which Christmas games are big games. Thanksgiving, that's for football. That's
And
football.
football
stuff.
should not be intruding on the NBA's holiday.
Yeah, LeBron's gonna fight them like he tried to do last year.
I supported LeBron in that endeavor.
The Thanksgiving Day games today are really good too. Lions Packers is a strong game. Chiefs and Cowboys might be the most watched NFL game in history. I'm not even exaggerating. And then Ravens and Bengals is a pretty good game at night. So it's a strong slate of games for Thanksgiving. That's what I'll be doing most of the day, and avoiding all of the kids because the kids are gonna avoid me anyway. The kids are gonna be like, "All right, we saw you today. Thanks." Going back to our computers and phones and all that fun stuff. They don't care to hang out with us, you know. Your kids want to hang out
I
with
get
you,
it.
SP3?
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, they're still a little young, so
No.
you know they.
No, not really. I was joking. My daughter's always like, scary dad. You've heard that before, so
Yeah.
yeah.
She'll tell you to shut the f up.
She said, "Shut up, dada." It wasn't "Shut the f up, dada."
Debatable.
It was Shut Up Dada. That needs to be
Nah.
the clip show as well.
I mean, I posted that as a short, but yeah, I do need to clip that as well. I got to put together this clip show in a month for the Christmas Day show. That's when we're doing a clip show, Kimmy. You were like, why don't you do a clip show yesterday? I was like, we got content. We can fill 2 hours of airtime. That's not an issue. It's just, I was trying to be nice and invite you on the show yesterday.
Because usually when you invite me here, it is to fill time. I am just so used to being your time filler that I thought that was the reason
She's
you
like,
were
I'm a
having me
curtain
on.
jerker. I'm just a time filler. They only call me if another man went short on time. I'm just gonna be out here just wrestling, just taking bumps, selling for nothing.
Literally. So the first time I was on In the Weed was so Jeremy could buy his Kendrick Lamar tickets, and it was to
Was
fill
that the first
time.
time you were on the show?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that was the first time. Oh.
For you to buy your Kendrick Lamar tickets.
That's true. You were legitimately on that show, so I could buy the Kendrick tickets, and I needed someone to talk because Joel wasn't there. So yeah, that actually is factual. I didn't realize this was the first time you were on the show, though. I figured you'd been on before, though.
No, because Joel never wanted me on. So then you were like, "Oh, we could talk about Matt Cardona fighting for the ROH
that doesn't sound
title."
like me. Oh,
yes, this is a very factual thing that happened.
That probably does sound like you.
The ROH part, yes. Okay, the ROH part. Once you said when you said Matt Cardona, I was like, that doesn't sound. But then you said ROH. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds closer to what I would have you on for. Yeah.
And then every other time has been, oh, Joel can't come, or Jeremy is going to be late, or whatever. So I'm just used to being the time filler. So I'm sorry that I thought yesterday was fitting the mood of being your time filler.
Oh, yesterday was WrestleCade is this weekend, and I thought we'd have you on to talk WrestleCade. I didn't realize you were doing the hump with Sean, so I was like, well, you're just going to repeat a bunch of information. We don't need to do all of that. And so that's why I disinvited her after inviting her once I learned she was going to be on Sean's show. But now Sean's he's going to be on Busted Open. He's cheating on us with them.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Joel said he was going to fire him.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh. I'm appalled.
I think Mark Henry should be on this show instead of Sean going on Busted Open.
Did you invite him?
Change. It needs to be like when TNA had Christian Cage come out and introduce the Hall of Fame because they wanted to use because WWE wanted to use Ric Flair for their Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We need something like that. We need Mark Henry on this show in exchange for Sean going on Busted Open.
I'd have Mark Henry on this show. Yeah, I'd invite him on this show. Why wouldn't I? I think Mark Henry has great booking ideas.
I want to hear all of his booking ideas. Yeah. I think that this creative team of me, you, and Mark Henry, with me being the filter for all the ridiculous ideas of you and the world's strongest man, I think that this can be magic for Ring of Hallucinations.
Mark Henry's going to love me when I present some of my ideas to him.
No, he's not. You say a 20-year-old's going to win the world title. He's like, no, he can wait 15 years. 15
yeah, I agree.
Years, at least 15 years.
I agree with Mark Henry. Javon Evans should not get the world title for at least 15 to 20 years. You got to be 36 and plus to win a world title. If you're younger than that, sorry. Wait your turn. Other people have put in the work. Javon Evans has not put in the work around here. So he's got to wait his turn. Do you know how many people deserve a world title before Javon Evans? I'm going to list them all here in a second. But first, leave a thumbs up on this video if you're here.
Jeremy's going to say Chris Jericho, and I'm just going to
what a professional. Chris Jericho's already won a world title. I'm going to go with people who have not won a world title.
Oh, thank God.
Okay? All right. So leave a thumbs up on the video if you're here. We appreciate that. Send us a nice Thanksgiving message. Send us a super chat. Like our pal Pluggo here who says, Kimmy, did you eat?
No. I took a shower. I didn't eat, though.
All right. Well, there you go. What are you having today? Are you making anything?
Of course not. What? Oh. Me? Doing something? That's wild.
Fair.
She's like, strange concept.
Yeah.
It is a very strange concept for me. What am I doing? So we have no one coming over. It is just me and my parents.
Just you.
And Yeah, just me, Oos. Day one-ish. Get it? Because I am the only child, so I have been down since day one-ish. So I think we're just doing turkey breast, mashed potatoes, and corn. Because I'm a side type of person. Like I just eat all the sides, not really like the turkey and everything else. So if you just put like the mashed potatoes and corn and gravy, I will eat all of that.
That's how we are. My wife does pretty much all of the cooking. Sometimes the kids help, and sometimes I offer to help. But she's like, I got it. I was like, all right, baby, I'll get it out of the way. I'll let you cook, literally. And we're big on the sides as well. So she does the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, the corn, the rolls, the green beans, all different kind of stuff is what she cooks up, along with the turkey and ham as well. Our poll question for today does have to do with Thanksgiving sides. So we only get 4 options. I don't like that. I wish we had more, but 4 options for best Thanksgiving side. And we're going to go with potatoes of any kind, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, cream potatoes, the baked potatoes, I don't know, fries. People do fries on Thanksgiving, maybe.
Fries.
I don't know. Like, some people are weird like that. They might want to do fries. I told the story yesterday or the day before when I went to this rundown burger joint for Thanksgiving one year. I'm pretty sure I had a terrible burger and some terrible fries. That was my Thanksgiving meal. So I've done fries on Thanksgiving before. We're gonna do potatoes. Yeah, it wasn't good. We're gonna do mac and cheese, even though Joel says that's a Ohio Southern thing. I don't know.
What?
But that's what he tried to claim yesterday.
Joe needs to
Joel's uncultured.
Let him not talk about food. Like
you could have just stopped at it. Let Joel not talk. That's what we should.
Yeah, that too. Jesus, what? Mac and cheese is like number 1 must-have.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Most
I've never had it on Thanksgiving.
Oh my!
I've never had it.
Wait, you're uncultured as well.
Well, I did. I have said that Jeremy got like half a black card. Like he got a couple of stamps on his black card. So like I was really gonna say it's a must-have on Black people's plates on Thanksgiving. So
that's
Jeremy
a must-have on my plate. Yeah.
Exactly. I said you got a couple of stamps on your black card. So
I'm invited to the cookout, right?
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Exactly.
Right. I want to get this confirmed that I can come to the cookout.
Can I? I feel like I'm not invited now because I said that.
You don't eat mac and cheese on Thanksgiving? What are we talking about?
I'm gonna earn extra invitation points by blocking other white people. Like, yeah, these white people don't need to be here. Thank you, Jeremy. All right, we got mac and cheese. We got potatoes. I think I'm gonna group bread because some people do rolls, some people do cornbread. Some people just
stuffing.
Stuffing? Is stuffing count as bread?
No, but it has bread in it sometimes.
All right. Well, I feel like rolls should be on here though. That's why I was gonna go with like bread.
That's not a real side. That's
okay.
That's like a cherry. Like that.
That's like an
what's a must-have on a Sunday? A cherry? Like that's the smallest thing you could put.
People like bread though. Bread goes over. Yeah, because you could do.
People gonna pick bread.
Rolls, man.
Thanksgiving.
Rolls.
Thanksgiving.
Rolls are what's up.
The most important side, your favorite side. You're going to talk about it next year. You're going to be like, oh, those rolls.
Rolls are diverse though, because you can put the turkey on it. You can put the ham on it. Come on.
Y'all let me know in the chat if I'm off base, but I mean.
My wife is about to fight you, by the way. These are messages I'm getting from my wife. Rolls are aside. What the hell? I'm gonna fight him. And this is all caps. Bread is most important. You've done angered the wife, SP3.
Justice for the bread.
I had great rolls, but I'm not gonna say that was the best thing over the mac and cheese or the candy yams or the stuffing. I mean, each arrow.
All right, stuffing was going to be my 4th option on rolls. But now, okay, so we have potatoes, mac and cheese, stuffing. Do we go other?
No, you go rolls. You go rolls. I ain't going to piss up the general manager. Go rolls.
We have to go rolls now.
Because I made such a big deal, rolls going to win. I know this now.
Yeah, rolls are going to win now, just to piss you off.
It should be greens. I agree.
Greens, yeah.
Greens.
See, that's
Turk. I mean,
No, it's
That's-
not.
some people
Why
don't
would
really eat
turkey
turkey.
be on there?
no,
people
you
don't
can't do
really
turkey.
even
Turkey's not a
eat
side. Yeah, but turkey's not the
main
side.
dish.
Yeah.
The main event.
Yeah, turkey and ham
Some
are the
people eat ham.
main dishes here.
Okay.
You gotta go. The canned yams, greens, like the
Ew.
vegetables.
Candy yams being my favorite.
I don't
most
like the canned
Thanksgiving.
yams.
Ew.
Not a fan.
That's
Not
No.
canned yams. I can eat candy yams.
Just candy yam. Okay.
What's
That's a
the
lot, it's not a fan.
difference?
It's actually made and not just out of a can. And
Yeah.
warmed up.
Oh, got it.
Kimmy doesn't cook. She doesn't know these things. She doesn't get how it works.
I don't think I've been to Thanksgivings with all of this stuff. I feel like I need to go over someone else's house, study their
Yes!
Yeah,
layout.
I agree.
All right, I'm gonna put rolls because I hope it wins
Yes.
now.
Yeah, it's gonna win now. It's obviously gonna win now.
I'm sorry we only get 4 options. Like this is definitely a poll where I need like 6 or 7 or 8 options out here. But I only get 4 though. What can I do? All right, there's the
Are
poll
you
question.
tweeting
though.
this?
No, it's on the YouTube. We do a poll like on
Oh.
the show now.
Oh,
I've tried
I
to
didn't
turn this into
know.
like a professional morning show with poll questions and
Yes,
what did we
you've done a good
accomplish
job.
today and all of this stuff. I don't know if it's working.
I
but-
actually drew inspiration from that. I think on one of the streams on True Hill Heat this week, I put because I pulled back the curtain a bit, and I'll pull it back here as well. We're starting to get votes. I think I did it on here. I'm not sure. We're starting to do votes for end of year awards for Sports Illustrated, and some crazy people on this staff. I love them. They're very talented.
Call 'em out.
They're great writers.
I know
But,
most
oh my
people on the
God.
staff. Call them out.
Dude, some of them got CM Punk and Seth Rollins as feud of the year. And I'm like, what did they watch? I review Raw every week, like twice to 3 times a day on a Tuesday. I didn't know. What? Y'all need to watch more wrestling. Then I scroll over to other awards. These people got John Cena as the male wrestler of the year. I was
Fair.
like, I had to take a break. No, I had
That's
to take a
fair.
break. I had to take a break. I was like, no, I had to take a break. I was like putting my awards in. Then I scanned and looked up and I was like, I gotta take a break. I was like, no, let me take a break. Because no, they this must be their first draft. It's their first draft. They ain't think about
I can
it.
support
ain't thinking about
John Cena as male wrestler of the year. I can support that. Depending on what the criteria is. No.
What?
SB3 and I had this debate like a month or so ago about Cena. And I didn't think he was male wrestler of the year, mind you. I did think he was male WWE wrestler of the year.
Oh yeah, you can make that argument. That's totally fine. But it's the fact that the 2 people that I did say Cena was number 1 as male wrestler of the year. Number 2 was Hangman Adam Page. So y'all don't only watch WWE. So how are you gonna explain? How are you gonna go and write something that explains why John Cena, with a universally maligned heel run that was a quarter of his damn year, with awful promos, with great matches towards the end of the year, that is the wrestler of the year over Hangman, who had a great year in comparison to John Cena? I mean, I can name 15 people on the WWE roster who had a better year than John Cena.
Are we working
Wait,
or
15
shooting down?
Wait, 15 people on the WWE roster had a better year than John Cena?
Yeah, I said people.
Okay, well let's define criteria here because
Yes.
Yeah, I can name 15 people. I can name probably 7 guys.
let's define criteria here.
Mhm.
Male wrestler of the year.
Yeah.
You know that's different than most outstanding
Yes,
wrestler. Okay.
I do.
7 people who
Yes.
had 7
7
men. Okay. On the WWE roster.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this very clear. We gotta factor in business when it comes to this.
Oh,
None of
God.
these people did better business than John Cena. So they're already at a disadvantage. So who are your 7? Because I definitely want to hear this.
That's the only criteria, the only category that John Cena will win against anyone else that I'm gonna.
Okay,
do.
well, who are the
That's
7?
it.
Who are the 7 though?
Gunther,
All right, in ring, sure.
Promos too. He was much better promos wise.
Okay.
Character wise as well, because no one complained about his character being very confusing and awful for 4 months. Seth Rollins.
He lost the Jey
Seth
Uso,
Rollins.
though.
Seth Rollins in the ring.
Oh, now you're trolling. Now you're trolling.
Seth Rollins. No, Seth Rollins in the ring and accomplish wise and push wise, he's
Now
as
you're
big of a star in 2025 as John Cena.
Now you're trolling.
No. I'm not trolling because I did not say promos. I did not say anything about character. I focus on the things that he was good at, and he was much better at John Cena in those categories.
Okay, I have a clarifying question.
In ring, yes. He was much more consistent the whole year.
So, are we also including the fact that Cena only appeared a selected amount of times, and all of these people appeared on TV significantly more times than Mr. Cena?
Activity, yes, it does. That is a factor.
Okay.
That is a part of the criteria. It is. It is.
I'm knocking all these dudes for appearing more.
I know you are, but we're not.
Because they did more to.
I'll name someone who's appeared probably less than Cena that I would think that had a better year. Roman Reigns. Because Roman Reigns comes on and he's the coolest guy in the room.
I mean, I love Roman Reigns.
He's the biggest star. He's got a much better character than John Cena the whole entire year for 2025.
I'll always support Roman Reigns. I'll always support Roman Reigns.
I thought you were going to say Brock Lesnar, and I was getting really nervous.
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, you've had three. I don't agree with the Seth Rollins one. I think you're trolling with that.
That's trash.
I didn't
Seth
say
Rollins,
promos or characters,
100%.
so I'm literally not trolling. I did not say promos or character.
All right, so that's 3. You got 4 more.
The hottest star in WWE today, Dominic Mysterio. Better. He's much more over. He's had good matches throughout the year.
Much more over than everybody. What was Dominic's best match this year?
Dominic's best match this year? Probably the 4-way at WrestleMania.
Okay. Yeah. That wasn't even close to John Cena's best match, though.
Probably not, but he still had good matches. He had much more good matches than John Cena this year.
Okay.
I mean, you have to remember, John Cena sucked at WrestleMania. Can we remember this?
That's a big black eye on his year.
Oh my gosh.
To have one of the worst matches of the year at WrestleMania, and you got to get saved by Travis Scott.
What you guys are not understanding of that match is it was bad on purpose. So it was.
No, it wasn't.
Sorry,
it was perfect.
My bad.
It was perfect. He was trying to be. He was trying to kill wrestling. He was trying to be a terrible person as a heel, and it worked. He had a great character as a heel. I loved his heel character. I did not bury it all year. I absolutely loved it. Everything he did as a heel was fantastic, and it was all bad on purpose.
Yeah, you didn't bury it. I'm sure we got clips of you burying it.
I know I buried it. It sucked, but to defend my John Cena position, I think it was
5.
good.
Obafemi. Much bigger push, better matches.
What is this much bigger push? He got pushed in NXT. That doesn't.
Hey, he's the face of NXT.
Okay, Joe Hendry had a better year than John Cena. Much bigger push. Get out of here.
He's not the face of NXT.
He's the face of TNA.
He wasn't the. No, he wasn't. He wasn't even the face of TNA when he was TNA World Champion.
For half the year.
That was the Hardys.
For half the year.
The Hardys were the face of TNA.
He was on Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Did you forget about that, SP3?
No, that doesn't count. That don't matter to nobody.
What is happening?
But it's a much bigger push.
Ethan Page, much better year. Better in the ring, better character, accomplishments, checks all the boxes.
I feel like we're losing the plot.
What is this accomplishments?
Better year. I'm saying who's had a better year, who had a better campaign to be male wrestler of the year.
Wait, how do you have accomplishments? John Cena won the world title and the Intercontinental title and main evented WrestleMania. You could say the match sucked. It sucked, but he still main evented WrestleMania and main evented SummerSlam and main evented Elimination Chamber and main evented the Royal Rumble.
Elimination? Now we're counting Elimination Chamber. You had me at SummerSlam. You had
Was Elimination Chamber? Hold on.
Now we just naming any show he main evented.
Was Elimination Chamber not attended by like 50,000 people? That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but the heel turn is what like killed his momentum because it was booked horribly.
NXT's entire audience combined didn't do what Cena did at Elimination Chamber. So yeah, I'm gonna count Elimination Chamber. How does Ethan Page get accomplishments? He won the North American title and the AAA mixed tag team titles. That's bigger than the world title, Intercontinental title.
Very prestigious titles. Very prestigious.
Get out of here.
Better character. Better character. Better matches overall. Ethan Page.
John Cena had John Cena had like the 2 best WWE matches this year.
What?
Not better than Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca
Men's
Belair.
Now
we're moving the goalposts. Now we're going to put a penis on it.
Hold on, we were talking about men.
All right.
We were talking. That's why I said because we were talking about men.
You better make sure you saying the right thing. Then you better make sure you saying you said best WWE.
All right. Well, I clarified to let everybody know.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn better.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn was really good.
TLC, Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns better. Yep.
It's the fact you remember all these WWE matches that happened this year.
I remember all matches.
Yeah, and SP3 is very smart.
Clearly. That's why he has this whole list of people that were better than John Cena.
Yes, exactly.
Ethan Page and Oba Femi are on this list. For accomplishments.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I'm not putting that dork on there.
Yep.
Dork is wild.
Better year than Cena. CM Punk. Better year than Cena.
Isn't it great to be alive on a WWE list in 2025?
Even with his PG promos, better year than John Cena.
When John Cena and Dominic Mysterio have the match of the year on Saturday, get back to
then there will be then I will come on here and be like, you know what? I was wrong. He got Dominic Mysterio to pull out a 5-star matchup. All right, yeah. Let me shut up
now. We'll have this discussion again at the end of the year, and I'll continue to say John Cena, even if I don't believe it, just because I think it's been a weak year.
Javon Evans did not have he had a better year in ring. That's about it. He don't check the boxes in nothing else at all.
It's been a weak year for,
and I love that the person who said that was like, oh, SP3, he's missing real bad. Oh, Kimmy's saving him, and then he says someone
Kimmy's saving him.
Then he named someone that never wins a match, never gets pushed. Javon Evans. Javon Evans always loses. That's why I was utterly baffled by John Cena's selections for the men's Iron Survivor. I was like, all of these people are losers. There's these losers, and then there's Dark Timo, Jason Jordan, and then I was like,
Dark State stocks
losers.
up, baby.
And then fake Randy Orton. That's all they got.
He won at least. At least he won.
It's like they're manufacturing all these people. Like they made a new Randy Orton, they made a new Jason Jordan. Like it's like they're basically
in fairness to John Cena and his selection, he's trying to pick good people. It is not his fault that Triple H and Shawn Michaels do not know how to book any of them. He is saying, hey, maybe you should do more with these people. Maybe you should actually do something with Javon Evans and Leon Slater and have them win matches. You won't, so I'm going to put them in a prominent position. John Cena has been the best booker of WWE this year as well. Although he should have put his foot down and been like, this heel turn sucks. I ain't doing this bullshit. But he's been the best booker. That's why he tanked. Hold on. He tanked the heel run on purpose because he knew it was bad. And he's I am going to make this awful until you realize this was always a bad idea and turn me back to a baby face. That is why John Cena also the booker of the year.
The best booker of the year is Ed Koskey after Unreal, when Ed Koskey said his big idea was Chelsea Green comes out at number 30 after number 28 and 29 eliminate each other, and she just comes out and wins the Women's Royal Rumble. I was like, someone get this guy's a raise.
Scene.
But someone get him a raise. I was like, this guy is actually creative, and he is the genius who suggested that Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble before Michael PSA stole all the credit, and then all these idiots who watch Unreal are giving Michael PSA's credit when it was definitely Ed Koskey who said Jey Uso first.
I mean, shouldn't he get knocked for that? He's like, Jey Uso should win the Rumble.
Yeah, he probably should, but because he didn't get credit for it, then we should give him credit at the end of the year.
Okay. He just absolves himself of credit. And they're like, well, I know it's on video that I said it, but he's like Michael Scott on the episode, the Golden Ticket episode, where all the tickets go to the same supplier, and so they end up getting like 50% off of their entire deal, and they're like one of the big companies and stuff. And Michael thinks that the corporation, the main office is going to be mad at him, and it turns out like it was actually a fantastic idea. He's like, so he tries to pin it on Dwight, and then he's like, no, he's never even seen Willy Wonka. What are you talking? And then so he tries to take the credit again. That's Ed Koskey here, except this was actually a bad idea going with Jey Uso. So he's actually like, no, I did not say that at all. Yeah,
so
that was actually him.
You proved my point. Best booker. He booked it, so Michael Hayes got all the credit for that bad idea.
He erased his name on the homework assignment and put Michael Hayes on it, and then he turned it into Triple H, and then Triple H was like, best decision ever.
He was like Barney Rubble. He was Barney Rubble in the Flintstones movie, putting his name on the Fred Flintstone's name on the top of his test so he can get a raise and a promotion.
I'll use the same logic for John Cena then. Even though he agreed to it, Triple H gets all the credit or the blame for it. And then Cena's like, no, this sucked. And he tanked it. And then when he decided to turn it around and be a babyface, it looked like it was all Cena's idea, even though he agreed to the heel turn when he shouldn't have. And he is the one who is booking the NXT showcase stuff at Saturday Night's Main Event because Triple H wants to do, it should be a 2-hour tribute show.
No, sir. What Cena said in his promo was, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for letting me announce this because this is your idea. He wrote it in the script that Cena gave him the credit for doing this. Cena was the one who announced it, who came up with the idea, but the person who actually did this is Triple H. Triple H deserves the credit. Triple H.
Okay, all right. Well, all right, SP3. I think we've completely lost the plot on this whole debate.
We lost the plot 10 minutes ago.
Yes,
Wrestler of the year, Booker of the year, in-ring talent. I think we've lost the plot on all of this because I think
I don't even know what got me to start talking about this. I don't even know.
Well, you were trying to bury your people at Sports Illustrated.
Yes.
But I don't know what motivated me to do that.
Because we were talking about voting, and you were talking about your end of year award, and how everyone.
Hold on.
Because I did put that poll. Is Seth Rollins versus CM Punk the feud of the year? And I
that one I don't agree. That one I don't agree.
It was like 82% of our chat, but no.
Okay. Yeah, that CM Punk Seth Rollins feud of the year. Come on now. I can at least make an argument for John Cena as WWE male wrestler of the year.
There is an argument for that. That's why I mentioned that second. The one that was really glaring, like, dude, you got to watch more wrestling if Seth Rollins and CM Punk is your feud of the year. Like,
okay, hold on. But let me go back to all of my original point. I feel like we've lost the plot because the winner for all of this, SP3, and you know the answer to this. You know who the true winner in all of these awards should be, will be, and forever is Triple H. Because without him, none of it would exist. These wrestlers would not exist. These wrestlers who get to wrestle and who get to do their promos and everything, they would not exist without Triple H. These crowds wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be showing up every week. These network deals wouldn't exist. None of it would exist without Triple H. And that is why he wins all of the awards, no matter what. I think you can agree with that, SB3.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I am the most humble person possible to accept this award and the most objective person possible to tell you that I am the greatest booker in the history of booking. Did you enjoy the show? All part of the show. I don't see color. I don't see objectives. I don't see any of your complaints. Just sit down, shut up, and be a fan. Because this is what I do. This is what we do. Excuse me. This is what we do.
The most objectively humble man in all of wrestling.
Triple, I don't like attention. H, everybody.
They had to push me to come out here and accept this award, guys. I'm sorry.
Did not want to be here.
Thank you. Oh, I had to thank people. Let me thank Terra Rising, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, 3 H's, the leader of D-Generation X, the leader of Evolution, the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, the Game, the COO, the Chief Content Officer, the creator of everything.
He deserves all of the credit. He deserves all of the awards.
Every single award must be to Triple H.
Yeah, exactly. Who was the people who thought that Seth Rollins and CM Punk should be feud of the year? Let's put them on blast.
Yeah, can we get some names?
Yeah, name them. Was it your Chino? I bet it was Riccachino. WWE ass shill Riccachino. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was Rick.
And the fact of the matter is, he could have picked Becky versus Lyra. Becky versus Lyra is a much better choice.
Yeah.
And Riccachino, the guy who walks around, I'm the biggest Becky Lynch fan around. Sean Ross Sapp gives me the credit for all the Sports Illustrated promos. Didn't even put that. He put Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Like, he just remembered one good segment between them and was like, man, they've been feuding the whole year. I might as well put them. Now,
some would say we have to clip this and then send it to Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch knows that Sports Illustrated may not be saying that Becky Lynch is lying.
Sports Illustrated, yes.
Oh,
hold on.
That's one of the feuds of the year. Not CM Punk and her hot husband, no. But Becky Lynch, she deserves to be on the feud of the year.
Was this WWE feud or overall feud?
Overall feud of the year. Yes.
We lost the plot.
To be fair to Rick, he did say on our last meeting, he was like, I'm waiting for SB3 to put in his awards. So if I've forgotten anything, he will remind me. So I will update y'all. I will update y'all. I won't tell y'all what he picked, but I will update y'all if he does change his pick.
Forgotten. Hold on.
Wait, now he's just copying your answers.
Yes, I often look to you for a lot of things, SB3, because your memory is much better than mine, and you can recall things very quickly. I can't buy this for if I forgot anything this year. Nonsense. And then naming Seth Rollins and CM Punk. I can't. No. What did I forget that could be Seth Rollins? What did I forget that could be better than Seth Rollins, CM Punk? That's just forgetting everything. Did you not watch anything this year? My brain does not work. My brain doesn't work. But I at least watched one show that I could tell you what was better than Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
It felt like when I saw that, I was like, yo, these are dudes that if I was like older and I was writing in like 2009, they would have put down John Cena versus Randy Orton as feud of the
They
year.
would've.
When that was at the peak of we hated it, it just kept going on. It kept getting dragged out. That's how I feel about CM Punk and Seth Rollins in 2025. I feel like it's the equivalent. It's this generation's John Cena and Randy Orton, and people don't even really realize it yet.
In fairness to John Cena and Randy Orton, there was not as much wrestling on in 2009. There was more independent stuff, and there was obviously TNA. But if you weren't paying attention to that, and I can imagine Rick would not be somebody who would pay attention to that, I can understand Cena and Orton. I don't love it, but I can understand it. In 2025, with AEW, with New Japan, and even TNA being more prominent this year than ever before in certain ways.
And ROH.
You can't have CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
So, to be fair, I couldn't even come up with a feud of the year candidate for New Japan.
Yeah,
I'm a New Japan shill. So I couldn't even tell you about Ring of Honor.
Fair. Yeah, what's your ROH feud of the year, Kimmy?
Bandito versus everybody.
I mean, I guess.
It's Bandito versus the Don Callis family.
There you go.
Yeah,
because
he faced Hechicero and
pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right. Bandito versus the Don Callis family.
Okay. I can kind of support that as ROH.
I'm sure he will be facing somebody else. Guys, there's a pay-per-view next week. Don't know if anyone knows this. I'm sure he'll be facing somebody else.
We're going to get all the matches announced tonight.
I think it's probably tomorrow. So? No, tomorrow.
Oh.
They're doing the Black Friday
the Black Friday special.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I can't even
true.
say
Pull up the comment that says ROH versus TK's booking of ROH. That is the true
ROH versus having no pulse. I think the true feud of the year is ROH versus Honor Club when, that feed cut off for the one show. That's the feud of the year. Oh yeah, hold on. Big Boom and QT against
that was on ROH TV. That got built on ROH TV.
Yeah, so. I can get behind Big Boom always. Big Boom or QT and Paul Walter Hauser. That was the ROH match of the year. So.
You think so?
Yes.
No.
On a year. That Bandito match.
Yeah. Bandito matches. All right, but what was better than that match that didn't include Bandito?
We're gonna give the ROH match of the year, not including Bandito.
That would rule.
That was the new award.
I would put Athena and Mina. That match was good.
Okay.
Was that Death Before Dishonor? That was very good.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm still going with my
Supercard of Honor had a bunch of them. I thought Athena and Thunder Rosa was great. I thought what was it? I think it was Teton versus Nick Wayne. That was a
good one.
Is
Lee
Nick
Moriarty
Wayne still the
versus
champion?
Blue Panther.
Nick Wayne's still the champion, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's look.
It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, mind you, that Nick Wayne has been out since August?
3 months. Yeah, since August.
Yeah,
it's July.
It was
he
before
came out
Forbidden Door.
On the wheelchair at All In.
Oh, I apologize.
Was it All In?
No.
No.
I think the injury happened at All In.
It was Forbidden Door because
so that was August.
Forbidden Door. You're right.
Yeah. I think the injury happened shortly after All In, so it might have been kind of technically July where he got hurt, but we'll call it August. End of July, beginning of August. So he's been out since then, and he's the TV champion allegedly. They didn't do an interim title. Mina was out for 2 weeks, and they did an interim title.
The interim title was for Red Velvet.
Oh, Red Velvet. Oh,
and then Mina was the interim champion,
and she was at least out for a few months.
Okay, Red Velvet was out for a little while. All right, fair, but still, they've not done an interim title for Nick Wayne, who's been out just as long as Red Velvet was out.
They didn't do an interim title for Mina when she was out with the hand injury.
Yeah, they didn't do an interim title for her. That's what I was thinking of, because I just thought Mina was the actual champion. Because, God, I'm not keeping up with ROH titles that closely. Sorry, everybody.
It's totally fine.
People are mad about the AEW title stuff, which I want to point out I was correct about. Even though they still don't know, like they haven't fully clarified because I don't think they actually know what they're going to do. But I said on this show months ago, it's like they're gonna split this Continental title. The winner of the Continental Classic
I was hoping
is going to
they didn't do
win.
it.
I know people were holding out hope, and they're like, no. They said it was going to be the I don't give a fuck what they said. I'm telling you what they're going to do. They're not going to keep this unified title and make that the winner of the Continental Classic is now the unified champion. They're going to have these three. No, they're going to do the Continental Classic, and whoever wins the Continental Classic will be the Continental champion, and then Okada will just still be the International champion, and they'll just put the unified title away unless they bring it back out because they do a unified title match. This is always what I thought they were going to do because that made the most sense in Tony Khan's world of titles. That made the most sense to me. And last night, they more or less confirmed that, although Tony tried to be like, Tony Schiavone tried to be like, it's also he could lose the unified title as well. Like they tried to talk around it, but they didn't really know what they were doing. I still think this Continental title's getting split, and the winner of the Continental champion or the winner of the Continental Classic will just become the Continental champion, and Okada will remain the International champion.
I think that they should get rid of the Continental Championship entirely and have a new stipulation for the winner of the C2, because this is stupid.
I don't think they can do that at this point. Like, I don't disagree.
Why?
But they've kind of just established this Continental title, and I think Tony loves his titles, obviously, and I think they like doing the Continental title. I think it should be much like the G1, and I thought they should have done this originally. You get a title, sure, and then it gets you automatic entry next year, assuming like you're healthy and everything. But you don't need to like defend the title throughout the year. Just get your trophy. Maybe you do get the title shot and everything, like a world title shot.
You cash in the title, the trophy title, to get the title shot.
But isn't that like the contract that Max has?
That they used to have? No, it's like the briefcase they used to have for the G1 winner.
I just think it devalues.
And you can defend that until you get the title shot. That would be that could be something.
And that's basically what they do with New Japan.
But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 2 months until it's for a title shot at Revolution, and for the 2 months heading into Revolution, you could defend the title shot against anybody that beats you in the tournament.
I think it devalues the Continental title if let's say, and I know so far, although Eddie held the Continental title until losing in the next tournament, right?
Okada beat him.
Oh yeah, Okada.
But he also was
Okada beat him for the title
throughout the first.
Yeah, Okada beat him for the title in the tournament, right? Or did he beat him in
he beat him for the tournament. He beat him for the tournament 2 weeks after he debuted for AEW officially.
Oh, right, okay.
In March of 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't like the Continental title, because you win the title, cool, and then like you defend it, and as SP3 just mentioned, like Okada wins. It feels like, all right, so Eddie won that tournament, got this title, but then this dude just won it in like a random singles match. Like Eddie had to work for this title by winning this tournament, and now this dude just has the title because he won one match against this guy. Yes, it gets you entry into the thing into the tournament. Great. He could have just entered the tournament. You know, you can just put the guy in the tournament. So that's what I don't like about the Continental title is you do this whole tournament work, or at least defending it throughout the year. You do this whole tournament work. It's supposed to be this big deal. And then you could just lose it in a random singles match to somebody who may or may not deserve the title.
Yeah, I originally thought that they shouldn't have let Eddie just defend one title. Like, that's what they did, because remember the whole thing with Eddie in the first one was he was the Ring of Honor World Champion and the NJPW Strong Openweight Champion. So he said he was putting those titles up in the tournament so the winner would be a Triple Crown champion, which made sense with the Continental title. I was like, okay, so after he won that, I was expecting him to defend the Triple Crown. No, he just started defending all the titles separately, and then he lost all the titles separately. It was so stupid. That was an issue to begin with, which I thought they had solved with All In and just made an AEW unified title. And for all these people in the chat, and I know y'all are being trolls or y'all are being
How dare
funny.
you.
But there are some people in the chat that actually just accept this and be like, yeah, more titles. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. You guys just like to complain and won't listen to the fact that you guys are actually making good points of why this is an issue. That, yeah, and I saw somebody say, oh, WWE has 2 mid-cardish titles. Yes, they have 2 mid-cardish titles in their entire main roster. They don't have 5 to 6, and you made a 6 for what?
And to bounce off that, I will also say that every mid-card champion, they always book into a corner, and they never want them to lose.
Exactly. It doesn't make any type of sense. This booking, he just makes things more complicated when he doesn't have to. I literally was talking about that like half the time at Full Gear, that this guy is just like, he can be the best booker probably that we've ever seen, but he just makes a math equation of 2 + 2 into geometry, like for no reason. For no reason. It's addition. Why do I see a division sign on the paper, man? What are you doing?
The Eddie Kingston point is why I thought they were always going to split this Continental title. Like, this is what they did with Eddie. They tried to make it seem like, oh, it's a triple crown. He's going to defend them all at once. And then they just split them up and just lost all 3 at 3 different points. Like, that's why I was like, that's what they're going to do with Okada. He's not going to defend all 3 at once here in this Continental. He's going to just defend the Continental title in the Continental Classic. As far as like the too many titles things, I hate like WWE is this many titles. Yeah, that's stupid too. Okay.
Yeah, all of it is stupid. Someone says CMLL has a lot of titles that you don't see any of the time because they have 30. It's impossible to book 30 titles in 1 year. You go months without seeing some of these CMLL titles.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Which means that most of these titles don't matter. Which means when the person is winning something and it's supposed to matter, it's supposed to be this big moment for them, this big win for them, it doesn't matter because you have 15 titles for no reason.
It's my favorite when I'm like doing CML articles and like Gran Guerrero was about to defend the CMLL World Heavyweight title against Claudia. I think that match is tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, Gran Guerrero has been the champion for like 3,000 days. He's made 7 title defenses in 3,000 days. Like, did they ever defend this title? What is happening with this thing? It's so CML is hilarious with that stuff. But yeah, they just all these. Oh, there's too many titles here. Yes, that's dumb too. Stop it. Don't do any of that.
I mean, ROH. They have 9 women on the roster, and there's 3 titles.
They don't even have women on the roster. They have Athena and Billy. That is 2 ladies. That is
and
not,
Deanna.
We love Deanna.
Okay,
but
we'll count. We'll count Deanna.
We'll count Deanna.
So 3.
Okay.
They got a trio.
Serena Deeb, who is never on AEW television and
None of these
is only
people
on
actually
ROH.
exist.
She's never on ROH television either.
Hey, she's on tomorrow.
All right, Deeb, Deanna, Taya Valkyrie. Taya gets on AEW though. She gets
Trish
on
Adora.
AEW.
Trish Adora's never on AEW.
Okay, Trish Adora counts.
Rachel Ellering just can't.
Rachel Ellering does not count. No. She stopped being a regular when they stopped the storyline with her and Layla Gray, like the beginning of this. What was it, like last year? Last year they stopped that storyline. Like, what
Diamante, who is the honorary minion.
All right, Diamante, she counts. Red Velvet.
Layla Gray.
Okay, Layla Gray counts.
Yeah,
she gets on AEW TV as a manager though.
Yeah, as a manager, but she's wrestling on ROH, so you know it like it intertwines. Listen, Britt Baker can show up to ROH and we can all live very happily. Maybe that's just me, but
I don't know if she'll be very happy with that.
I wouldn't count both Renegade Twins. I would count one Renegade Twin.
No, I would not count them. Y'all are wilding. Y'all are pushing it.
These people wrestle on ROH like once every 2 months, and we're counting them. What are we doing?
Wait, that's also true. They just signed Lacey Lane. There you go. There's somebody else.
New Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Lacey Lane. I can't wait.
Supercard of Honor 2026, guys.
Let's go. Let's do it. No,
Way
final battle next week. Let's get this done. Let's get this
No,
off of
they already
Athena
announced
so Athena can go
Athena's
to.
match. If she's
Oh yeah,
beating
she's versing Persephone. Persephone, new champion. Let's go.
No,
Persephone,
no.
add her to the roster.
No,
Add her to the
no.
roster. She wants to be in America more.
Does she?
Yeah.
She's very good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't think she's gonna win though.
I want her to win.
My World and Hyon, there we go. They're probably gonna sign within the next
You're
6
not
months.
supposed to be here. This is like it's like Athena is in the Upside Down. Yes, I'm referencing Stranger Things because it premiered last night. It's like he's in the I've only watched one. No, I've only watched like a scene because of my missus is not allowing me to watch it without her. So I watched the first scene that they released on YouTube, but I've watched all the first 4 seasons. This is the final season, but it's like they're in the Upside Down, and we got to pull them out. We got to pull them to the regular Earth. To this dimension, we got to pull Athena out of there. Athena and Billy can hold on to Athena's ankle and come out of the Upside Down as well. We got to get them out of Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is the Upside Down.
Yikes.
It's gone on for too long. Is what you're trying to say. I thought it ended like 5 years ago.
Dude, man, I thought that I don't know what you're referring to. Stranger Things or Athena's title run?
Both, clearly.
I thought it all ended so long ago. Aren't these all these kids like grown up and just?
Yes, they are. They're freaking adults now.
Yeah.
They started this show when they were like 12, and
did they reference that like they're like 20 now?
No, they're in high
Doesn't
school.
the main character have a child and is married in real life?
To be fair, though, I don't understand why people make a big deal about that. Like, we didn't grow up on like Beverly Hills 90210 and Saved by the Bell that had 27-year-olds playing freaking 15. Like,
at least, I mean,
I know
okay.
We had to see them grow up, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit different in that respect. But still, I don't know why it's such a big deal to most people. These are people that are 21, 22, playing 15, 16. It's 5-year difference. They were playing decades difference back in when we were growing up.
No, I'm fine with all of that. What I'm asking, because I legitimately don't know with Stranger Things. It was Saved by the Bell. Yes, they were young, and like we watch them grow up, but we also saw like them advance. You know, they were in middle school, they were in high school, they were in college, they had senior year and everything. Like in Stranger Things, they were like 12. I assume they were in like elementary school or whatever. Are they like actually in like high school and everything now? Or are they trying to pretend like they're still in middle school?
Because it's been a decade between 5 seasons. I think TV is the main thing that's different now, because it never used to be like this. Like, I remember when seasons of one show, and then a few months later the fall starts, the new season starts.
Yeah.
You would end the season in like February or March, and then the new season would start in September. Now with Stranger Things, they had their first season in 2016. They had their second season in 2017. Their third season was in 2019. Their fourth season was in 2022. And their fifth season is 2025. It ends 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something else after this?
Yeah, they're doing like a 3-part.
They're dropping it in volumes because this is their main draw. This is the biggest show that Netflix has ever had.
Yeah. Well, again, my question is like, do they grow up in the show, or do they just get older and now we're watching a bunch of 20-year-olds playing like elementary school kids?
No, they got older. It's basically the time span. It starts in 1983, and now in the 5th season, I think they're in 1988, 1989.
Okay, so in 5 years, they've aged 10 years.
10. You see what the Upside Down does to these kids? Damn, man.
All right, that's
toxic
a little
air.
rough.
That toxic air, yo. Like, oh, damn.
That's a little rough, especially when your 10-year age is from like 12 to 22. Like you grow a lot in that 10 years. You know what I mean? Like from 32 to 42, you're kind of like the same person, more or less. From 12 to 22, You're like 4 foot, and then you jump to like 6 foot from 12 to 22 potentially. So yeah, that's a pretty big jump to suspend your disbelief there of like, oh yeah, you're 22, still playing like a middle school kid out here. I don't know. Yeah, I stopped watching after season 2, I think. That's the last. My memory's terrible.
That had the worst
anyway.
Episode of the series. So
which one is that?
I understand. That was the one with 11 when she met her, I guess her sister from the lab, and they dressed her up with the slick back hair and stuff, and she had the oversized blazer jacket. Everybody hates that episode. Some people say that they stopped watching because of that episode.
I have no memory on this stuff, especially something that I watched like 8 to 10 years ago. I don't have too much of a memory on that, but I just stopped watching. I was like, I can't.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode.
It's not like I don't like the sci-fi stuff anyway. This is something I watched because the person I was with at the time wanted to watch this stuff. I was like, all right, sure. But once that ended, I was like, all right, I'm ending watching this. I don't care about this show that much to keep watching it. SP3, my Atlanta update. I watched the episode last night where Paperboy and Darius have like the cinnamon drug around whatever country they're in, and he meets Lorraine. Yeah, meets Lorraine and everything. That's the episode I just watched last night.
Great episode.
Yeah, I like this season. I don't like it much as season 2.
No, season 2 is objectively my favorite season, so I understand. And season 3 is universally known as like probably most people's least favorite season. But there is a lot to like about the season.
Yeah.
What have you thought about the anthology episodes?
So it kind of trips me out because it has nothing to do with the like actual story, and like it throws me off because I didn't mind them. They were very good. Like as standalone episodes, they were very good. But I'm also like, where do these fit in with everything? I know there are some ties to the show with like little Easter eggs of they're doing the anthology and it ties back to certain stuff that happens on the show. I like the first one with the white people. Yeah, I forget all these names, but the white people.
L'Aquarius.
Yes, L'Aquarius is great. But yeah, the white people who adopt all the black kids. I really like that one. The second one, I was like,
the reparations one you're talking about?
Yeah, the reparations one.
It's kind of a sad ending if you did like the main character. It's like
yeah, and I like the third one as well. The Jamaican lady who dies.
That might be my favorite one because of the kid.
The kid's great.
With all the slang.
Yeah.
And then Tom Hanks is in that. Tom Hanks' son, Colin Hanks, is in that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when Liam Neeson shows up in this one, I was like, oh shit, Liam Neeson. Because it's very funny because there's the episode earlier where Paperboy loses his phone and the one dude.
Mittens?
Yeah. He's like, I will find you. I will hunt you down. I'm the white Liam Neeson. And he's like, well, Liam Neeson is white.
And then at the end, it's freaking Socks.
He has the phone and he just throws it in the trash. Yeah.
But no, the kid in that episode is, oh man, that might be one of my favorite episodes of the season because of that kid who sings the song. They think he stole the phone, and it's the nephew of the club, I guess the building owner.
Yeah.
That kid is hilarious.
Yeah, he's very good. When he's doing his song and everything, like they're interrogating him and he's just like giving them nothing. Yeah, that was a good episode. Like the episodes are good as this season just feels so much more standalone than previous seasons. And I guess not a bad thing.
They're out of Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true. Like the issue I'm having, and this is not like an issue with the show, is when I watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I did it in such a short period of time because it was during the summer, no hockey, no basketball. So that would be my night, is I would just throw on these shows. Now I'm staying up late to watch hockey and basketball, so it's not until like 1:00 that I'm like, all right, let me put on an episode, and then episodes are like 30 minutes or so. And like I can sometimes get through a full episode, sometimes I'm falling asleep. But like I don't have the urgency to watch it as much because I'm starting it so late at night where during the summer I can throw it on, sleep in and everything. I got to get up early because of school with the kids and it's hockey and basketball time. So that's what I'm watching at night instead of the show. But it's still a great show. Like I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to finishing it up at some point in the next few months here.
We'll do a review of season 3 when you're done, when you're all through season 3.
Okay. All right. Collision happened last night, allegedly.
It was.
Oh, he's gonna spoil
Dynamite.
it all.
Well, Collision also did technically.
Yeah,
Collision did happen last night.
But no one can find the spoiler out of the 1,000.
Wait, I just saw a tweet with the spoilers.
I got the spoilers.
Well, most of the morning, that was what the big deal was on.
They ain't looking hard
media,
enough.
I saw.
Oh, they ain't looking hard enough. I log on, I'm immediately finding this stuff. Oh, Collision was on last night, so I was not incorrect in that. Dynamite was also on last night. Dynamite did actually air live. We had the start of the Continental Classic. We had Fletcher. I'm just going to run down the results very quickly. Kyle Fletcher defeated Kazuchika Okada in the first Continental Classic matchup. We had Jon Moxley defeating Mascara Dorada. We had Kevin Knight defeating Darby Allin. And we had Claudio Castagnoli defeating Orange Cassidy. That was the Continental Classic rundown for night 1. SP3, what did you make of some of these results and some of these matches?
Okada and Fletcher was terrific. I love that matchup. It was very well paced because it started slow with both men kind of just working more methodical, and then the middle portion of the matchup it really picked up, and then they go into the time limit draw. They had some really good sequences, some counters, some reversals, and I love the finish of the matchup with Okada trying to cheat and do low blows and rake the eyes, but still he couldn't get the Rainmaker, and Kyle Fletcher was able to pull out the win. And basically you're creating this story that Fletcher has Okada's number because now he's beat him in back-to-back C2s, and Okada's shock face at the end was great. It was so good. And I loved Don Callis on commentary during that matchup. Moxley and Dorada was probably the biggest surprise to me how much I enjoyed that. That was so good, but it had the wrong result. Okay. Dorada should have won. Oh my God. Did you hear that reaction when Dorada had him in the armbar?
No.
Oh my God. It's like if Dorada wins, you continue the story, you create more drama. We could have got a reaction from the Death Riders, and that could have been the main event of the show to me, because that was so, like you said, that match was great. I agree. And then I'll talk about the main event with Claudio and Orange Cassidy. I already know what Jimmy Macaram's going to say, so I'm going to say it for y'all. That's not a main event. When you have these 3 other Continental Classic matches, why are you main eventing with a match that we've only seen twice on Dynamite, but we feel like we've seen it 14,000 times because we've seen so many Death Rider and conglomeration matches? It was good, but it wasn't great like all the other Continental Classic matches on this night, including the best match of the show, the best performance of the damn show, Kevin the Jet Knight against Darby Allin. Oh my God, Darby Allin went out there and made this man look like $1 million. He sold everything like death, those flying clotheslines, the leap up, the box jump up to the barricade, into the moonsault. This was crazy. He was doing stuff that had me popping, getting out of my chair. That coast to coast looked like it killed Darby Allin. I've seen Darby Allin take some ridiculous bumps, but that might be one of the top 5 best things that I've seen Darby Allin take, and it looked like it killed him. And then Jet winning, the big upset of the show, because most people would have predicted that Dorada beating Moxley was going to be the upset on this show. But doing Kevin the Jet Knight over Darby Allin, I would have loved if that was the main event, because Kevin the Jet Knight, he was working like rent was due. Oh my God, he's going to use this C2 as his platform.
Here's Joel Pearl to tell you everything was fine.
Yay!
Jon Moxley should lose every single match in the C2 so that he gets kicked out of the Death Riders. He's going to win all of them, and he's going to make y'all look stupid.
Who said that?
Y'all are saying it. I hear it in the chat.
Who said that? Who's y'all?
You SP3. It's you specifically.
Y'all?
I hear it. It's
Oh.
you.
I definitely didn't say that. But
It's just
you could try to put words in my mouth. I'm actually on the show today. You can't do it if I'm commenting in the chat. You could do it all day if I'm commenting on the chat on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. You can't do it on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving for whom? Mine's already coming past. We celebrated early like the smart people that we are. Happy Thanksgiving.
Kimmy, do you have any thoughts on Dynamite and the start of the Continental Classic?
So I'm not the biggest fan of the C2, to be honest. I know, hate me, sue me. I thought Okada and Fletcher was extremely well. I think this year Fletcher is going to make it to the finals because last year he almost made it, if I remember correctly. I think that's right.
He was in the semifinals.
Yeah, he was in the semifinals.
Yes, okay. So I think this is going to be the year he makes it to the finals. But in my opinion, I said this on Sean's show yesterday. I thought that the reason that Bandito lost the tag titles was I thought Bandito was really going to show out in this tournament. And I was actually kind of disappointed they didn't put Bandito in the C2.
Fair. I think a lot of people were disappointed by that. I thought him or Brody were going to be in the tournament, and then neither of them were in the tournament. SP3, I'm with you on, I thought Kevin Knight and Darby Allin should have ended this show. That should have been the main event, because if you're going to do an upset like that, I think it stands out more as the main event. They wanted to do the Claudio and Orange Cassidy main event so they could do the big brawl at the end, and that was dumb to me.
That ending sucked. I was like, you gave me that really good wrestler show, and then the ending sucks because it's just a nonsensical brawl for brawl's sakes.
Right,
because there's a big Continental Classic. We have to raise the stakes. We've already told you that there's a title on the line. Don't ask about it. Don't talk about it. But like, there's a title, so everyone's got to fight for the right to Continental Classic party.
The brawl made no sense to me. It's like, we know it's the Continental Classic. We know these guys are about to fight in this tournament to win the Continental title or the Unified title or whatever. Why do we need to do this giant brawl at the end? Like, it's not like these teams are fighting each other in the Continental Classic, like, or these teams are setting up a match for, some blood and guts coming up. It's not a pay-per-view coming up. But that's why they did that as the main event. It's like, you guys should have just done Kevin Knight and Darby Allin as the main event. That would have garnered a better show closer than this dumb brawl that y'all did. The Jon Moxley stuff. I know there's been the argument of should he go 0-5. I didn't think he would ever go 0-5 because I think that devalues SP3. We talked about this, that it devalues a little bit. So I will defend SP3. Like, he never said Jon Moxley should go 0-5 because we literally talked about this on Tuesday.
I just thought he should have lost last night to Dorada because that's the person that would gain the most from beating Jon Moxley. Roderick Strong's already beat Jon Moxley. Orange Cassidy's already beat Jon Moxley. Claudio beating Jon Moxley, that helps with the Death Rider story. And we kind of already know Takesha's going to win against Jon Moxley, but Dorada is the one who would gain the most, and he's basically going to lose out the rest of this tournament. So the one that would have mattered is him beating Moxley.
Well, wait, because remember the first time around where Daniel lost like every single match, and he's going to win the last one,
and it'll probably be against Claudio. He's basically Commander, and Masquerado Dorada's much better than Commander.
Like, yes, he would have gained the most, but he ain't a guy AEW's putting stock in. At least right now. So that is why, they did what they did. I thought Jon Moxley was great in this match. Dorada was great as well. But because of what they are doing with Jon Moxley and the story they are telling with Jon Moxley, Mascara Dorada putting that armbar on anyone else doesn't get that reaction.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't. But Jon Moxley has made you believe that he's going to tap out at a moment's notice to anything, to anyone, that when Dorada puts that on, everyone's like, oh, shit, oh. And then, Moxley escapes and everything. But, Jon Moxley is putting in work when it comes to this stuff. I didn't mind Jon Moxley winning this match because I didn't think he would go 0-5. Dorada, he's there to basically take losses in this thing. Could they have done this later on with Dorada and Moxley and had Dorada win? Maybe, but they're setting up with Moxley. I thought this is maybe even early for them to do Moxley and Claudio. I thought that might have been the third or fourth match with everything, but they're doing that next week. So
or the
we'll
block.
See how...
That should have been the block final. Is they have to win, one of them have to win to go to the semifinals. That's how I would have done it. But it's interesting that it's this early. It makes me think that Moxley's going to win.
Yeah, I kind of think the same thing. I was like, oh, Moxley might actually beat Claudio here, but we'll see how it plays out next week. And Fletcher and Okada I thought was very good. It was a fantastic match. I didn't like it though. That was my third favorite match of the night. I liked Moxley and Dorada and Kevin Knight and Darby Allin better than Fletcher and Okada. I thought there was just as much as
Fletcher and Okada was just as great as Knight and Darby. I would have, if you say either one of those was the best match of the night, I wouldn't mind. I think that probably I would put Moxley, Dorada third, but I think everybody has Claudio and Orange last.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's definitely last.
Good
on my
list.
It's
Good, but not on everything, not on the level of everything else.
No. And it's no knock that I'm having Fletcher and Okada third, mind you. Like I agree. Like you can kind of interchange all of those top three. It's just my personal enjoyment. What I was invested in the most were the other two compared to Fletcher and Okada. And it's not that I was down on the match. I just really enjoy the performance of Jon Moxley throughout this year, especially since or just before All In, all the way leading up to now. And then Kevin Knight and Darby Allin, that was just such a great mix of styles, and the way Darby Allin sold and made Kevin Knight look the way he looked in this match was great to me. And Fletcher and Okada, again, though, was still a super strong match. I wasn't too shocked by the winner. I did love Okada's reaction, but it wasn't out of the realm that, like, oh yeah, Fletcher could win this, because what AEW is, Tony Khan follows kind of the G1 format of the first night. You're going to have like a big match on paper, and that was Fletcher and Okada, and you're typically going to have an upset. And here they did two kind of upsets. Yeah. But yeah, that's what they do in the G1. The first night's always top tier match and an upset, sometimes in the top tier match, in the main event match. And that's sort of what Fletcher and Okada is like, oh, here's our big upset here. So it wasn't too surprising that Kyle Fletcher won.
Yeah. I just would have main evented with something else.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I agree
100%.
I agree with most of what you said, especially with Moxley. I think that Moxley is going to be someone at the end of the year. He's going to get strong consideration for both the best storyline of the year and the worst storyline of the year. The Death Riders in the first half of 2025 is one of the worst stories in wrestling, and the downfall of Jon Moxley after losing the AEW World Championship is one of the best stories of the year.
Can we talk about the women's tag title match? Or not the tag title match, but like the women's tag team match in the tournament? I have some thoughts.
I was trying to be nice about last night, though.
All right.
But okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Obviously, Julia's moonsault did not do my point any favors, the point I'm going to make. But why does Sky and Julia have to lose all of the time?
Well, you see, it's because they're young, Kimmy, and because they're so young, they can go for another 15 years without winning another title in the case of Julia Hart. So instead, we have to wait another 15 years until they've established themselves as stars in the business so that we can give them any sort of title. It takes 15 years.
No, because everyone else in this tournament's young too. That's not a case. There's no one. I don't think there's anyone in this tournament left over the age of 30. If anyone would like to fact check me, I think everyone else is under the age of 30 in this tournament. So what is the point?
30 years old.
I didn't think Sky Blue and Julia Hart were winning this.
Willow Nightingale is 31 years old.
I didn't either.
Okay, you know what?
I'm very much confused on
Mina Shirakawa is 37 years old. Are we still doing this?
I didn't think Julia
Megan Bain and I share a birthday. She's 27 though.
I thought Megan Bain and I think Megan and Marina are winning next week.
After Timeless Love Bombs won at Full Gear, I was like, oh, so you're not winning the tournament. So Sisters of Sin are not going to win this match. It's
Marina Shafir is 37 years old.
Yeah, I picked Willow.
Shut up, Joel.
You asked.
I picked Willow and Harley to win last night, and I kind of think they're winning the titles now.
I wouldn't mind that.
My issue is that every team in this is a makeshift team. Julia and Sky are at least an established tag team.
Oh, you were one of those people complaining when Ty and Anna lost too, huh?
I didn't tweet it publicly.
They're OGs, you know.
Okay, she wasn't on the show last week, so we have to have the honesty moment we had last week, Jeremy, with Kimmy. All right.
Oh no.
So, Joe tried to give you kind of the sarcastic, kind of trolly answer. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, Ty J and Sisters of Sin were the only established legitimate tag teams going into this tournament. They were also objectively two of the worst teams in this tournament. You shouldn't be promoting people, shouldn't be giving people push, shouldn't be making people the first champions of any division just because they've been here a long time. Seniority doesn't get you anything. Wrestling is about who is the best. Who is the best? Who's going to draw money? That's usually the person who should be the champion of anything. I am sorry for all you Ty J fans and Sisters of Sin fans to be the first wrestling fan who wants to be honest with y'all and tell y'all these are not the best teams in this tournament. So no, they should not be moving on to the finals of this tournament.
Well, hold on. The agency I work for reps Ty J. So we had this whole plan that we were going to bring
so you're biased.
Repping Ty, as if that means anything.
We were going to bring the first tag team champions around on the con scene in 2026. We had this whole plan, and it didn't happen. And me and my boss were so upset about this.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans?
They never work.
Yeah, they fail, just like 30-year-old wrestlers you named.
That was so upsetting. I was so wrong about that.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, I got MCAS in the chat being like, oh, what about Julia Hart? And I'm like, I told you. I'm sorry, Julia Hart. I specifically factored out Julia Hart of my comments. So don't try to put those words in my mouth. I only put people's words in their mouths like I do with SP3. That's what I do.
But you got Jeremy poison in the chat where they take one part of what I say and try to put a microscope on that and just totally ignore the entire sentence. They took one part of a sentence and just totally. So Jay Grill says, so going back to Cena as the best wrestler of the year because he brings the most money. I literally said wrestling is about the champion should be the person who brings the most money or is the best wrestler. Not the wrestler of the year. Stop trying to put false equivalency against what I'm saying, please.
What the fuck did I do?
That's what you do. That's what you do.
It's true, and I love it. Lists are stupid. Lists are completely. There's no fact behind most of these lists. You got a kayfabe list, or you got someone's favorites that they like to see. Lists are stupid. Stop making lists.
I'm not talking about lists.
Oh, you missed the first part of the show where we talked about lists.
What are you talking about?
He's talking best wrestler of the year.
Wrestling fans should also know what people are talking about before they want to chime in.
Well, that never happens.
First of all, I'm not a wrestling fan.
That never happens.
I hate wrestling very famously. Many people know. Sports Illustrated says it. Everybody's saying it.
Rick Ucchino's saying it, unlike his feud of the year being very incorrect.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble with Rick. I'm just gonna get a message from him. Like,
I'll message him right now and be like, "You are wrong."
Okay, so Joel, he said his feud of the year is CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Yep.
I'm gonna message Rick. I'm gonna say, "Happy Thanksgiving, you CM Punk as Seth Rollins." As feud of the year, are you drunk?
Are you drunk at 11:20 in the morning?
He's not even gonna reply to you. He's gonna message me like, "Why are you telling me?"
Rick likes me, I think. All right, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. CM Punk versus all caps Seth Rollins as feud of the year? Question mark! Exclamation points. There we go.
See, by the time I'm back on In the Weeds, if he has changed that option, if he has changed that thing.
There, I've messaged Rick. I started out nicely with a nice little happy Thanksgiving.
You did.
You know?
You gotta sandwich the criticism in there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink eggnog.
Why isn't your feud of the year Tiffany Stratton versus Trish? Or not Trish. Wow.
That was a good feud.
That was a good feud for the 3 weeks it happened. The Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, the other tall blonde one.
That's my feud of the year.
Yeah. Why isn't
that had the promo of the year?
There it is. You see, I know what we need. and it's more reality in our wrestling.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax is the real feud of the year.
I thought you said the real feud of the year was ROH versus Honor Club.
The biggest feud
That's
of
also
the
a good
year is
feud.
ROH versus its fans, TNA versus its fans. Don't give them that one.
That's also
Carlos
good.
Silva versus getting a TV deal.
Yeah.
Carlos Silva versus the chair is what it really is.
No, you can't go against something you so happily sit in.
I guess so. That's fair. That's tag team of the year then.
No, they're getting tag team while he watches. That's what we're doing here. Leon Slater gets signed by WWE.
Yeah, that's gonna happen pretty soon.
He's gonna win that Iron Survivor. I've now committed to this. He's going to win Iron Survivor.
No.
I don't know if he's gonna win.
Why not?
It would be hilarious.
Him and Javon don't win big matches. What are
It's a title shot on a Tuesday episode of NXT.
So what? It's a big match at a PLE. Javon Evans
make
and
the
Leon
Saul
Slater
Ruka moment.
don't win those things.
Make the Saul Ruka moment bigger. You'll be fine.
Anything else from Dynamite? We had Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland showing up like the Jets and the Sharks out here. They're just missing the finger snaps.
So I want to ask, because we were talking about placement and where things should have been on the show, and nobody on the panel mentioned that this happened. Why wasn't a main like a world championship segment, angle, whatever? Why wouldn't that have been first or last? Why couldn't it have been? Because the night was about Continental Classic specifically?
Because the
apparently
other big spot on the show would be the top of the hour, which it was there. And we didn't get to that yet. We started off with the Continental Classic because that was the most important thing on the show. And then we're talking about the second biggest thing on the show, which was this. And it was at the top of the hour. I think it was the right position on the card. I just would have had one of the other Continental Classic matches be the main event of the show. I don't think on a show that focuses on in-ring work, you should close the show with a promo segment, to me, personally.
Open with it?
Maybe, but you want the focus of the show to be the Continental Classic, so you bookend the show with the Continental Classic.
Why wouldn't you want the focus of the show to be your World Championship, which just changed hands in a shocking finish, not open up the show to show that the World Championship is the most important thing, regardless of a tournament you're putting on for a Continental belt that was united and then deunited to now go after and win? That will be maybe united again, but you don't really know for sure. You're basically, there's no reason for the Continental Classic other than you're putting on a bunch of good matches, and then you get a belt at the end that might get unified, but you don't know because they've never figured out what they're going to do with it. So again, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm currently being that guy. Why wouldn't you?
You are definitely that guy.
I know.
Well, yeah. Why isn't your world title the most important thing that you're putting on the show? And I get it, a crossover is a crossover, and you want to put focus on the C2, but there's no importance on the C2 because it doesn't mean anything. If everyone's just going for a title that already existed and then it's getting put back together, but it's not, and again, I don't know why your world title is not placed in a more important spot, open or closed.
It was placed in an important spot.
The crossover.
Because Tony Khan, when it comes time for the end of the year, forgets everything else besides the Continental Classic. He forgets everything exists. Remember, we have an ROH pay-per-view next week with only, I think, 3 matches announced.
I love how Kimmy always...
I know, it always transitions back to ROH.
Nothing else matters.
I gotta respect the commitment.
I gotta respect both of their bits. One hates AEW and will just come up just to be like, no, it needs to be in a more important. It's at the top of the hour. There's only 2 segments on Dynamite that draws a rating. It's the beginning of the show and the middle of the show.
Great.
So suggesting that it needs
your world title.
But you no. Don't say that. Don't say that, sir. Don't try to act like you didn't You just suggested it be the main event of the show. That it closed the show. That is a more important spot than the middle of the show, which actively throughout the history of Dynamite, 6 years in, that gets a higher rating than the main event of the show. So it was in a more important spot than the end of the show. If you had said it needed to be at the beginning of the show to emphasize the big title change, totally fine. We won't have this conversation. But you suggested it be at the main event of the show, and it wasn't going to be there.
You're right.
Because
God
that
forbid.
is not going to be watched by more people than the middle of the show. That is more important. That is more watched.
Dynamite be a show that people watch for 2 hours instead of 1 hour, maybe 1.5.
You
SC3
suggested
is
that
like...
you suggested it be watched by less people. You just did.
I suggested that people should watch the show for the 2 hours it's on. 2:15 if you're getting silly with an overrun. Which they definitely got silly with that overrun.
I think you could have opened the show with this, because they opened the show with the video package for Okada and Fletcher and recapping all of that after they run down the card and everything. And it did feel like, hey, didn't you just do a big world title change? And didn't you have the return of Swerve at the end of this show? So, I complained last month, what was the pay-per-view? Wrestle Dream. Yeah.
Do you have the numbers yet for Tailgate Brawl?
No, we don't have them for the numbers for Tailgate Brawl for this either, because it once again did not rank. So we're not gonna get Tailgate Brawl numbers for Full Gear either. But I complained last month. I was like, video packages and then run down the card, and like we're 5, 6, 7 minutes into the show before we actually get into anything. That's not the Dynamite I know and love. Like, get to the damn action. And SP3 mentioned, like, well, they coming off the pay-per-view. You want to recap the pay-per-view. I was like, all right, sure. I get all that. Here, we didn't even recap the full pay-per-view. We just recapped Fletcher and Okada. I was like, didn't other stuff happen didn't you do a world title change on this pay-per-view? I think there's an argument for it to open the show. I would not have closed the show with it, but I do think there's an argument for it to open the show. I didn't think that segment was all that great, though.
It wasn't.
Honestly,
that's the other reason why I'm fighting back against this suggestion.
Sure,
I think it was in the best spot where it needed to be, right in the middle of the show. It's the second biggest thing on the show outside of the C2. At least it was that, but the segment wasn't anything to write home about that it needs to be in the beginning of the show to me.
That's fair, because again, their explanation for Hook was the thing that we talked about, and that was, Hook was losing on purpose because he was a covert agent. He was helping Joe get back to the title. It's like, what is this? Why are you trying? Are you trying to play it off as, we swerved the audience? It's like, no. Why are you trying to book like this? Why are you trying to book a show where you're actively swerving the audience into the things they didn't expect, instead of trying to put together a cohesive story that involves why Hook lost a match? Why he lost twice when he should have been going after the titles that he's trying to win, because that's what pro wrestling is all about, winning championships and moving up the card. And Hook is like, yeah, sure, I'll lose to you, big dog. Don't worry about it. What's the deal here? Does he get a title match out of this? Is that what's going to? Probably not. If there's a long-term story arc, which I doubt there is, where Hook is going to go after the title and become this like super duper over babyface, then I understand the story. But instead, it's just like, Hook was just taking the piss. All right, then, then yes, it shouldn't have been anywhere near an important part of the show. But still, world title.
I'm in agreement with Ryan. I can't take Hook seriously with this theme either. That theme hits,
it's so bad,
and I'm like, I don't care about this dude. What is this Sinatra rap theme that you were trying out here? Get out of here with this.
He's out there doing his best Izzy Dame. It is what it is. He's showing off the board as it's showing his big turn, and he's like, look what I did, and everyone's like, can we change that music? This sucks.
Yeah, that theme hits, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to see you, dude. This is not hard to me. You're not coming out here and trying to act like you're this tough guy with this Sinatra rap theme. Bring back Action Bronson, figure something else out, because this ain't working here.
He's a cold, handsome devil Hook. Cold-hearted,
handsome devil.
Yeah, we can probably ditch that one too now, but hey, here we are.
Why isn't Eddie Kingston out here murdering everybody, by the way?
You see, because Eddie Kingston needed time to regulate his feelings, or else he was going to come out with a gas can and try to light people on fire.
Good. That's what he should have been doing.
You know what?
Remember, Jeremy likes death.
Fair. Low bar, but at least he was like, maybe if I beat him Katsura Shibata, I could give myself a title shot. And it's like, he's on something. He's going to beat up Hobbs, which I know Jeremy's going to love. And then he'll get to Hook at like Dynamite on 34th Street.
I'm fine with Eddie Kingston getting title shots and Eddie Kingston doing promos with Samoa Joe and everything. I just thought Eddie Kingston should have been there with Swerve and Hangman of let's go beat the shit out of these dudes. They kind of Hook betrayed my trust. I thought we were fighting against the Opps here. And I didn't think you were in with the Opps. Instead, you just backstage and be like, I don't like what happened. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, no, go see him tonight. They're right there in the ring, Eddie. Come on.
He was getting ready for Thanksgiving. He was pre-gaming, Yeah. He has to see his family, get mad about something else, and show up next week and then really take all his anger out on everybody. It's part of the plan, Jeremy.
This
There
plan
is no plan.
sucks.
There is-
Eddie Kingston murdering people is a much better plan than Eddie Kingston standing
I agree.
backstage and be like, "Oh, I want to fight you to get to just go fight him." Dude, what is this Eddie Kingston who's out here talking about? Oh, I want to fight this dude. Fight this dude. Oh, Tony Khan has said, "I'd love to come on ITW with you all right now, but I have some family commitments today."
Oh, come on.
Thank you. Hold on. Thank you very much for your kind invitation. I'd love to do a rain check and talk on ITW sometime with you. Happy Thanksgiving. See you Thanksgiving night Thursday for AEW Collision.
You know what? Take it.
I'm going to reply, you are welcome. You are welcome to join us anytime,
Anytime you
Tony.
like.
I have-
I will be back on this show when Tony comes on, by the way.
Happy
sure.
Thanksgiving to you and your family. Looking forward to Collision.
All right, which one of us gets an email from Adam first?
I'm buttering up Tony Khan here.
Yeah.
Jeremy. It would be Jeremy.
Say
He
I
sent the
can't wait for
invitation.
Collision.
I'm
We're
just
so excited for
I'm not going overboard here. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it. Not I can't wait for it.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
It's like,
Put the
you always,
can't wait emoji. They can't wait. Can't wait.
so you always stop yourself before you tell somebody that you love something, or you want to see something. It's like, do I really want this?
All right. Well, there you go. There's a public reply from old Tony Khan.
There we go.
Man
We
of the
did it.
people.
At some
Tony
point, he
Khan.
will join us. Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
That Tony Khan, man of the people.
We gotta keep bullying him on there. Come on, fans.
Our boss is out here being all, oh, put me on Busted Open,
Oh,
Mark.
no, I'm mad about.
Yeah,
I'm mad.
what
Yeah,
the
we already
hell
we
was
were we
that?
already
Yeah.
went in on him for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. God dang. He said it yesterday when he was with Kimmy on the show, and I was on the hump. And I was like, you did what?
We
Thank you.
already asked for a trade. We want Mark Henry on this show.
Yeah.
You asked for what?
No, we want Mark Henry on this show. Me and him are gonna.
Because you just want terrible takes to run up.
We
our
Yeah.
want bad booking. We want bad booking ideas.
right, that's fair,
And then
that's
me
fair.
be the filter between them. Because you
Yeah.
gotta
Oh
have
look!
me.
Hold on! We got more replies here. Hold on!
Oh, another reply? Oh,
Yeah.
another one? Another
So-
one.
Shout out to Graze Garaze who said, Tony, happy Thanksgiving from Canada. Can't wait to see you on the best morning wrestling show. Tony replied to my reply, said, tons of respect for you all putting on a Thanksgiving episode today. It's awesome how much the ITW team loves wrestling. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. See you for AEW Collision today. He clearly doesn't watch the show if he thinks we love wrestling.
I love
What if he's
wrestling.
watching
It's
us-
just me. It's just talking about me.
I
No,
feel like
ball.
he's watching us right now, though. So he's
That would
like-
actually be hilarious. Tony's at the dinner table with Shad and everybody, and it's like, you guys gotta listen to In the Weeds here. Look how
In
they're
the
doing a
Weeds.
show on Thanksgiving.
Look at SP3 standing up for AEW.
Yeah.
Look at this show. This WWE show beneath them. Look at this. This is great.
He's just cutting up yams. Be like, "Guys, this is the best. Happy Thanksgiving. This is great.
Truthfully, Tony is like, these guys are sickos, and I love the sickos,
Yeah.
so
Fair.
I'm all
And
about
Tony,
it.
and Tony voted on stuffing, not rolls. Rolls.
Who's voting on
Oh, wait.
rolls? Really? That's a thing? What was
Exactly,
the
thank
option?
you.
What? No, we're not hating on the rolls here. Stop it. My wife's gonna fight you all.
When given a choice,
Wait,
between
Jeremy.
rolls, you stuff that.
Jeremy, you need ex
Hold
Tony Khan if he supports the rolls or the other side dishes. I think that's how we need to end the episode.
That's an
Rolls,
on-
candy
that's a-
yams.
That's a Tony's on our show conversation, is what that is.
Yeah.
We save that. We save that for the big dog when he's on the show.
My wife is making rolls currently right now. We're not gonna bury.
I'm
rolls,
sure they are
all right?
delicious
I'm
homemade
sure
rolls.
they're
No one's taking that
they
away.
will be the best rolls I ever ate. But if she also made some mac and cheese, I'll probably be talking about that more.
Oh, she always makes the mac and cheese. That's
I'm gonna be talking
yeah.
about the mac and cheese more than the rolls. I'm sorry, Miss ITW General Manager. I'm gonna tell you, without even eating your food, your mac and cheese is better than the rolls.
Someone immediately when I popped on this morning, by the way, was like, by the way, Joel, mac and cheese is not an Ohio thing. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's not.
I know it's not an
It's
Ohio
not.
thing.
What are you
I
like?
know.
I was baffled
The
by
point
that.
that I was making was that everywhere I went when we were in Ohio for Jeremy's wedding, everywhere had mac and cheese like front and center on the menu. And like my wife and I were just like, why is there mac and cheese everywhere? Like, when did Ohio become known for mac and cheese? Don't get it twisted. Don't put words in my mouth. That's my job. I put words in other people's mouths. Ohio is not known for mac and cheese, but there is a lot of mac and cheese in Ohio. And if you're a heel wrestler, now you can make a fat joke.
Thank you for plotting the promo.
Oh,
I have
being.
I have another reply update. It's not from Tony Khan,
Okay.
but I do have another reply update. Riccicino has said he has said Happy Thanksgiving to you. And no, just the first one that came to mind when I typed a few things down. Haven't locked anything in yet. So he's backtracking is what I'm seeing here.
He's gonna get so much.
I did warn y'all. I was like, this is the first draft. This is probably just the first draft. But man, I was
Because he's gonna copy your answers.
See, Grays has said Tony has liked his tweet. It's happening. Everyone's got to tweet at Tony and be like, Tony, we
everybody tweet him.
We appreciate you appreciating ITW. You know, we would love to have you on the show. We'd love to see you. We'd love to chat with you. Everyone, let Tony Khan know that he is welcome on this show.
Hashtag TK on ITW.
I just realized
Kimmy's got a hashtag. Oh, what,
no.
Joel?
Are you sure you want this? Because you know when he's going to show up or when he's going to offer. He's going to offer on Christmas Day for the episode to preview World's End.
That's fine. I'll do a show on Christmas Day if it means Tony Khan's on the show.
If Tony's joining, we'll do a Christmas Day show. We're going to look at each other and be like, don't we have families to be with? And everyone will be like,
Christmas Day special with Tony.
I think my wife, I don't think Tony, by the way, I don't think Tony would is going to do anything on Christmas Day. He's spending time with his family on Thanksgiving. I imagine it'd be the same.
Yeah,
thing
if he's spending time
Day.
with his family, if he doesn't go by our mantra of Thanksgiving is a 12 p.m. after holiday, then
here we go.
The Christmas is a morning holiday, so yeah.
Yes, I think my wife, if I was like, hey, I got to do a show on Christmas because Tony Khan is going to join us, I'm pretty sure she actually just texted me and says, yes, I'm okay with that. And I'm pretty sure she'd be like, yeah, you probably got to do that show, honestly. Like, I think she would understand that one.
I'll be like halfway to my in-laws and just be like, all right, we got to do the show, I guess. I'll join from the car.
I will graciously call in on Christmas Day to talk to Tony Khan.
There you go. So yeah, we'll do a show. We will do a show on Christmas Day.
Christmas with Tony. We got it set up.
We have Kimmy doing the hashtag TK on ITW. We're gonna retweet that. Yep. Let's get this going, everybody. Let's continue to keep this.
I quote tweeted it on Tony's tweet about us saying that we love wrestling so much. So he really locks in.
I will commission our pal Tim to make a Tony's Garden intro for him, because he does need to come and tend to his garden eventually.
I'm having Corey do an article on Tony Khan loves and respects in the weeds.
That's great. That's awesome. That is actually awesome.
So it's funny because I'll pull the curtain back in our staff chat in the social media channel, which Jeremy doesn't even have access to. I did send it in there. And the first question was, do I need to make a post or something?
He retweeted Tony's tweet, and now he's asking me in the main chat.
So now I see it go.
Yeah, now he's asking me in the main chat, should I do an article? And so I'm like, yeah, do an article of Tony Khan loves and respects in the weeds.
Dude, if we do a Christmas with TK show, you know what? I don't hate it. It's just going to be hilarious for timing.
Nobody else is doing where's Busted Open this morning, huh? Get out of here.
It's supposed to be.
They ain't about that.
Yeah, Busted Open is supposed to be 24/7.
Yeah,
they got other.
So wait, he replied to the actual show. That's awesome.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
He said nice things and then realized I should probably check out what I'm saying nice things about. I respect him doing his due diligence.
Tony's so fun, man. Tony's great.
He's awesome.
I say this all the time. Like, yeah, there's criticisms of booking and everything. And like, do I love every show? No. Would I do some things differently? Yes. But like at the end of the day, Tony's a wrestling fan. And the meanest thing people say about Tony is like, oh, he's too nice and he doesn't know how to tell stories on like that's the meanest thing you can say about this dude. Sounds like a pretty good dude.
Yeah, I wish that's the meanest thing people would say about me. Like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But
So
also, I can tell stories.
shout out to Tony Khan. We do actually like Tony and would like him on the show. He's a good dude.
We've had some great interactions with Tony as well, both on and off camera. So it's always a nice little treat to get honestly to get a little vote of respect and a little vote of confidence from the man is very, very fun. Now we got to get Adam to say yes to us.
I feel like Tony can go over.
Tony can go rogue.
He'll go around it.
I feel like Tony has more power than Adam if he wants to do the show. You know what I mean?
No, you're wrong. Adam's the shadow puppet running all of AEW.
I'm gonna get a text from Adam. So what are you guys trying to do?
You're gonna see all these people next weekend, Kimmy. Put in a good word.
Yeah.
I'm not going to GalaxyCon. I'm going to Steel City.
Oh, I thought you were going to Galaxy. You're not going to ROH? Wow. ROH is only
wow.
fan, not going to ROH?
Damn.
Wow.
Somewhere else.
How dare you?
Wow.
I'm gonna be
Not a
with
true
Saraya.
ROH fan.
I'm gonna be with Saraya, Cross, Scarlett, and Joel David Moore.
Are they
Betraying
ROH affiliated?
The Honor Nation.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Betraying the Honor Nation.
Can't believe you out here not going to ROH.
Wow.
Wait, so when I watched, what pay-per-view was it? It was Death Before Dishonor. When I watched it on the cruise, I texted Adam Hopkins. I was literally sitting at the bar on my iPad watching it, and he goes, "I don't understand how committed you are to this. You're insane." And I go, "Love ROH."
But won't go to the show next weekend.
It won't go to the show next week.
Doesn't love ROH that much.
Loves ROH only slightly.
Wow. Hashtag ROH vacation mode.
I'm gonna watch it from my hotel room.
Don't believe you.
That's not the same.
I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm literally gonna be like, "Look, SP3."
No, I fully believe she'll watch it from our hotel room.
My name's not Adam Hopkins. You don't need to.
No, I fully believe that.
So Ken Bruno said a super chat saying, "Holy crap, Tony Khan chiming in on a Thursday morning. Happy American Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. Happy Thursday to Joel." Well, thank you, Kenna. Ken, happy Thanksgiving, happy Thursday to you. Did you get this other one from C. Delgado, from Carlos?
No, I was gonna do it after we wrapped up Collision, but then we tweeted at Tony, and so we've been all over the place.
We've been all over the place.
Yeah.
We still didn't even fully talk about the Swerve and Hangman Opps segment.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I thought it was cool to see Swerve and Hangman stand next to each other. Yeah. I just hanging people and making angry faces. I was just expecting a little bit more. So I like the story though. The story beat of them turning the violence that they've put on each other onto other people. We just need a little bit more explanation of why is Swerve back? Why is he upset with the Joe and the Opps? That explanation would be beneficial to help make sense of Swerve and Hangman's partnership.
Hi, Hangman Page, Joel Pearl in the weeds, Fightful. What were you doing for the entire time that you were waiting for Swerve to pull up in that car? What were you up to?
He was getting the chain that he put around.
He was hiding behind a post. And then all of a sudden, he just materialized from behind the post.
Yeah,
he was sitting there waiting for Swerve to show up. He was sitting there waiting for Swerve to show up. And then
he was like smoking.
He showed up right on time.
Cigarettes. Why didn't I get to see him smoking that cigarette? Maybe he's having a day. I get it. It's fine.
Why do you want to watch people smoking cigarettes? Why do you care about people's oral fixations? So
because I just got back from the dentist, SP3, so now I'm thinking about it.
He saw the wrong dentist, though. Okay, he didn't see the one dentist I wanted him to see.
Yeah,
I think it's ridiculous.
Isaac Yankum.
Yeah, because my dentist gets bookings.
She does get bookings.
Yeah,
on the beach.
I was gonna say, see her at Ring of Honor, right? Sure.
Listen, Britt Baker for Pure Champion.
I do really want to know. No, oh, by the way, no. But I do really want to know where Hangman was, just in kayfabe, like where he was as like he was waiting for Swerve. He's like, I'm gonna wait here until Swerve shows up, and he's just texting him back and forth. You here yet? No, we're stuck in traffic. Are you guys here yet? No, I wanted coffee. We had to stop. You guys here yet? Oh, I got hungry. We stopped at McDonald's. Be there soon. Don't worry, big dog. Oh God, he's just standing there waiting like an idiot.
In the cold. Where were they? Nashville yesterday? The cold Nashville.
These are the thoughts that go through Joe's brain.
Yeah, dude.
I am fairly certain that 99% of the people that watch Dynamite did not have those thoughts go through there.
Also, is it cold in Nashville? Yes, it was -3 Celsius in Nashville yesterday. So it was about like 20 something. So it's cold, unless that's a heated parking garage, which it could be because it's a new building.
Oh, that's why he was smoking a cigarette to keep himself warm.
Well, we
I
don't
gotta
know
keep
if he was
myself
smoking
warm.
a cigarette. I didn't see it.
Well, that's what I pretend the Hangman was doing.
You're
Just
inferring.
chilling. Yeah, smoking a cigarette out there. Is there anything else from Dynamite and Collision or Dynamite to talk about?
Yeah, Mark Briscoe cut the best promo on the entire show.
That was on
Yeah.
social
That's
media,
big.
though.
Yeah,
That
they
promo was
played it.
fantastic, but
Yeah,
they
it
showed
was-
it here. It was great.
Yeah, it was
I'm
great.
glad they showed it. I'm glad
Yeah.
they showed it because it was very good. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
they
that
showed
was-
the Moxley great promo as well. Moxley with that promo that he had.
Yeah, that
after
promo.
That is the ultimate. I don't know if anybody else in this panel has seen it, but I'm sure some people in the chat have seen it. It's the ultimate New York after she lost season 1 of Favor of Love. I don't
Oh,
even
yeah, yeah.
care. I don't even care. I don't care. Who cares? Not me. Not me. And then she goes into the car and she's crying. That's Moxley.
I compare it. He said 0-0, bitches. I don't care about these.
I don't care.
You won this
You're bragging
match.
about the
Whatever.
regular season?
Yeah. 0-0.
He's
New
like, I'm
season,
fine.
baby.
I'm fine. Look at me. I'm doing push-ups. Like,
The push-ups were hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of Friends where Ross finds out that Rachel and Joey are together, and Ross is like, "I'm fine. My voice just gets so squeaky sometimes, but I'm fine. I swear I'm fine."
Rachel and Joey was a dumbass storyline.
Hey, that's
Oh,
why it
worse
didn't
they
follow
did.
Dragged
through.
out too long.
Yeah, that was a dumb
It
storyline.
was Cena and Orton. Got dragged
Chris, or I think I'm pretty sure it's Chris Delgado, but C Delgado says, "Great show last night." I apologize if it's not Chris. Great show last night.
Carlos
No,
Delgado, the baseball player.
I don't think it's Carlos Delgado, the baseball player. Great show last night. No spoilers, but good stuff on Collision as well. Random moment of the night was David Arquette just hanging out. Yeah, I saw he and RJ posted a photo together. So yeah, David Arquette was there. They should have used him. Former WCW
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Could have come out and pinned Samoa Joe and won the world title.
That would have ruled.
Or at
Listen,
least do the.
Helwani would have shown up on, or sorry, not Helwani. Russo would have shown up on Helwani the next day and put it over.
God. Anyway. All right. I think that was all from Dynamite. I'll start with you, Kimmy. What was your moment of Wednesday in the world of wrestling?
Moment of Wednesday. Is this new?
We've been doing it for a couple weeks now. Watch the product. Yeah.
I do, and then I get. Well, yesterday you like buried me on the product in the first 5 minutes, and I shut it off.
Yeah.
So I just have to name like my favorite thing on Dynamite, essentially.
It could be Dynamite. It could be a news story. Just anything wrestling related that happened on Wednesday.
Lacey Lane signing her AEW contract. I feel like that she's going to be a good addition to the women's division, and I think she's going to be a good staple in ROH. So I'm excited to see what she does. I knew something was in the works when she came out with a Titantron, because you don't get a Titantron ROH unless there's something in the works there. So I'm excited to see what she does.
Joel Pearl, last answer. Joel, what was your moment of Wednesday?
Not that. It was probably the Mox and Mascara Dorado match. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was good, and I liked the finish a lot. I like Mox getting in that choke with the top down angle shot, and it kind of gets me a little bit more hyped around the idea that Moxley might go further in the C2 than people may have expected.
SP3, what was your moment of Wednesday?
Kevin the Jet Knight. Period.
I'm not going to copy anybody, so I'm going to go a different route, and I'm going to go Nigel McGuinness and his comments about Bryan Danielson and what he is going to eat for Thanksgiving, whether it be turkey, maybe some type of cheese, maybe a brie. I respect a good eating your wife joke. So shout out to Nigel McGuinness.
What is it with people making jokes about eating the Bellas?
Yeah, John Cena did that
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
We're very highly sexualizing the Bellas. I don't know what that's about. Michael Wallace
They've
feels
kind of been doing it for a decade now. So.
more than that. Happy Thanksgiving.
I mean, you can look, but you can't touch, right?
Well, people are certainly touched. I'm done. Stop this. Michael Wallace says, "Happy Thanksgiving, fam. Happy Thursday, Joel. I appreciate the well wishes. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all as well."
Happy Thanksgiving, Michael. Go, Micah. Go, Avs. Another victory last night was 6-0. 3 straight shutouts for the boys. Let's go. Oh, the playoffs are going to be miserable. Another victory for the Thunder as well. Yeah, it's just all we do is win, 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 no matter what out here. I know.
Do you have money on your mind?
I mean, I win some money when they win. Yeah. So,
There you
I mean,
go.
my prediction at the beginning of the season is looking really good right now. I did say they were going to win more than last year, and Jeremy was adamant that they
I
weren't.
just
But
didn't
I
think
was
they
like,
would.
I saw that you can't bring back the same team from last year, which was young, and then you're gonna get better because you're young. So yeah, I knew this was done.
Look, I'm glad we are winning.
I didn't know they were gonna ruin the NBA though because of the Clippers sucking.
Yeah, that's hilarious though. That rules.
Do we have 20 minutes to read the entirety of the AEW Collision preview from AllEliteWrestling.com?
No.
It is multiple paragraphs again.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is what Matt Kemp gets paid to do. It's actually amazing. They do the Dynamite preview and the Collision preview, and it's always just a novel.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Ryan,
I gets paid to make those videos of
not
his
anymore.
bracketology.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do those anymore because they don't announce the brackets until like 2 days. He actually had time to do it this time, but they didn't do anything like that. Yeah, just
And
They
write
just did the
articles.
selection special.
Yeah.
And then Tony confused everybody again.
Maybe he will do it because he was doing that bracketology stuff. He was doing after the matches.
Oh, okay. I did see the NBA Cup WWE courts. Those are they're fun, you know.
Do we pull
I'm
them
not
up?
like, can we pull them up? Sure,
Did we?
I guess.
I'll look for them while you talk about them.
Oh yeah, just search WWE NBA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, NBA Cup court or something. Okay.
Yep, I got it. You go.
If you want to load them all, but yeah, they're fun. Like the NBA Cup courts are. Some of them are good, some of them suck, and that's what the case is.
They just confuse me because I'll be looking at especially when I see the Spurs playing, I'll be like, "Is this the NBA Finals?" It looks like the same how the the Spurs court used to look when it was the NBA Finals. That's the same how it looks with the NBA Cup.
Yeah, I don't like that they put like more effort into the NBA Cup court than the NBA Finals court. They gotta. There you go. There's all the.
So there's one with John Cena at the top. You got Cody Rhodes there. You got the OTC one. That's the ugliest looking one, the Roman Reigns one. And then there's the Rhea Ripley one that just says "mommy" on it, and it's the CM Punk one.
It looks like
Yeah. The Punk and the Rhea Ripley one, they're like, all right, just all black. Like it's the exact same thing. They just changed the logo in the middle. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
Oh, and then
those
the
two.
sides, and then the sides, they got the best in the world. Like
Sure.
Anyway, and then the other ones, these ones have a little bit more thought to it. The Becky Lynch one has at least like the drawings on it.
The drawings are good. Yeah.
The AJ Lee one's very intricate. Got the black and the pink and everything. Looks like you're gonna fall down every time you touch the basketball.
Yo, that looks like if you dive for a ball, you're going into a different dimension.
Yeah.
You wind up in the upside down. Goddamn.
Austin, the Austin one is exactly what it should look like.
Yeah.
And the DX one, you know what? We give a lot of shit to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, but this one, that looks pretty damn good.
I'm shocked Triple H didn't get his own court on top of all this.
Probably will.
Oh, clearly.
There, you will see it. Although I will say, take out the WWE logos on the DX one and put the DX logo on the sides. The big.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
All right.
AJ's the best one out of those 8.
Yeah,
I do like the AJ ones.
Make you physically sick if you try to play on it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that effect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Collision is tonight. Did you guys preview what the actual matches are?
No.
Collision. We got in the Continental Classic, Pac going 1-on-1 with Speedball Mike Bailey in the Gold League. I think Pac's gonna win.
I hope Speedball wins, but yeah, it's probably Pac. Blue League. You got Konosuke Takeshita taking on Roderick Strong.
That should be great.
Yeah.
Takeshita will win.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston takes on Katsuyori Shibata.
Should be very good.
Shibata will win.
They're finally paying it off. It's been months, September, really. Daddy Magic, Daniel Garcia, the grudge match to end all grudge matches happening on Collision.
And Daniel Garcia is going to win.
Huge pop when Daddy Magic came out, mostly because I predicted it. But I'm going to go with Danny to get the win here.
and we'll hear from the new TNT champion, Mark Briscoe, and the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, the FTR.
And the new AEW National Champion, Ricochet.
I hope they all come out in the same
He's not
segment.
on this rundown, but I believe you.
They're
Wait,
all
time
gonna
out,
go.
wait,
Well, he was announced during the main
Yeah,
event.
he was announced. Yeah, he was announced for
All right.
it.
So was
Very funny
Tekla
that he's
and
not on
Ty.
this
Oh. What,
Hmm?
Kimmy?
Tekla and Ty was also announced.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tekla and
Tekla and
Ty.
Ty Mel is also there.
Someone screwed up then, because this is from AEW and it's not on their
Oh.
preview post.
Well, don't
Well,
listen to
Get on
AEW.
They need to
Wow.
get on their stuff.
Someone's got to get fired over on that AEW.
Yeah.
We'll talk to
Listen to
Tony
them.
when he shows up. We'll be like, hey, Tony, stop making us look bad.
Man, it's kind of sad though. The women's tag team title tournament is like the 5th most important thing on last night's show.
Yeah. I mean,
How did y'all feel about that becoming another death match next week?
it wasn't surprising. I thought we
Wasn't
all
surprising.
think it was.
Yeah.
I
gonna
actually
be-
rather enjoy. I thought this was one of Tony's best promos since
Yeah.
like the Mercedes feud. Her talking about, well, her calling John Moxley Johnny, and then talking about his cargo pants, and then referring basically cutting the promo on him, and then referring to his child, his little girl Marina, and tell her that I want a holiday hardcore death match. I enjoy Toni Storm when she's able to mix it up with somebody new. That's what made last night's promo fun.
Guys,
Oh no.
TK liked the hashtag.
Oh well, I think he just likes a bunch of tweets, but that's also a good sign. You know, hopefully.
Yes, there we go.
There you
It's
go.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
There we go.
The
Hopefully
same
it
day that
happens.
Sean shows up on Busted Open, TK should show up on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
counter
counter program.
We
Yes.
should
Counter
absolutely do
program.
counter Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We should be doing this. What was I going to say?
Sean's gonna be pissed. Sean's gonna be like, "Damn it, I would go over there."
So the
It's
one
his
thing
fault.
it is his fault trying to get in with Mark Henry. Come on. The one thing I'll say is that did we expect a death match or did we expect a street fight?
It's all the same.
It's not all the same.
It's
because
the
street
same.
fight doesn't need to be
It's
a
a
death
death
match.
match.
The death match
It's a
doesn't need to
death
be a
match.
street fight.
It didn't say it was a street fight. It said it was a death match.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
think
I'm saying
the death
Joel is
match-
asking.
Having one versus what you got.
Right.
I
To,
think
to
the
me,
death match makes more sense because of blood and guts, and because obviously that's kind of Tony's new thing since the Hollywood ending. So I wasn't
Yeah.
shocked.
But we
Yeah.
did blood and guts. It came and went.
Yeah,
Like,
but we gotta
I-
continue it. Clearly.
Do we need to? Can
it's
we
a
not?
different name, but like even if it was a street fight, I would still expect them to use the stuff that they're going to use in the death match. I feel like even if it was a street fight, we'd see tax.
I think a
and
death
it-
match infers you're going to see more gory action. You're expecting to see more gory action. A street fight leaves it open to interpretation and allows people to bring in less or more depending on what the match entails. That's kind of where I'm going for. Because like you told us it's a death match, so people who are looking for gore are going to get gore, which again, whatever, your wrestling is however you care about it, but you just came off of blood and guts. You had a full gear that was full of, no disqualification and hardcore matches. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if it's enough, but I'm like kind of just wondering why the jump to that, not just a street fight.
Because it draws. If you've noticed, the last
but eventually-
month, Blood and Guts was the highest rated show. Full
Yes.
Gear, apparently, according to Dave Meltson of Wrestling Observer Radio, apparently that did as many buys as All in Texas, or the most since All in Texas. Excuse me, that's what he reported. But I mean, it did a 10,000 people in the building. Did another high gate for Full Gear. It draws this blood, and that being one of the calling cards of AEW, it's one of the things that has been the thing that kind of drawn eyes on the product.
Mothers should turn off the television.
Mothers could
It's
stop
becoming too
this.
much.
Mothers, you should be going to AEW shows and stopping this.
And it's also the TNA thing. Like when we said about TNA does like the horrible booking things because it gets even the attention. It gets attention. It gets people to talk about it. Even if it's people that's complaining about it or criticizing it, it's still people talking about it. Same thing with AEW and the blood and the gore. It gets everybody talking. There's people that talk about it and praise it and love it, and there's people that talk about it and hate it and grift about it. It's gonna get people talking.
It's fair. I'm of the belief that wrestling is a variety show. We've heard it forever, and there is room for all of this in one show. My question is just the words used to describe a match. You know, a street fight is different from a death match. A death match is going to infer blood and guts, which I guess, listen, if people are going to tune in for it, then like I get it. I'm not going to take away from it. But I'm also not going to go the whole, well, what happens when there are no more pops? I'm not going to go that route either. It's just like, is there a breaking point when fans who are watching the show are just like, all right, we can take a break from a lot of blood on the show, or just any match that has too much blood? That's really all it is.
They should have just called it something else instead of a death match.
I would have called it like a
fight.
tornado tag no DQ match. Like it could have been as easy.
I would have called it a big bitches brawl. And
would've-
then you can do whatever you want to do with that. But that's what I would have called it. You can
Where
still
is
be a
the show
death
next
match.
week? Where
Oh yeah,
is-
that was my other question. Where's the show next week? I think it's in Indiana.
I think it's Fisher's. Yeah, they got to sell them tickets, right? Winter is Winter is coming on December 10th. I did not realize that was official.
That's not Winter's is coming next
No,
week.
no, I know
Next
that's
week's
2
December
weeks.
3rd.
It's 2
That's
weeks.
the week after.
Okay.
December 3rd is Fisher's, Indiana.
Okay, yeah. Winter's coming is in Cardiff, right?
No, it's in Atlanta.
And then they're going to
the
London.
17th is
Or
Holiday
Wales.
Bash. I think.
Yeah,
that's
Holiday
in-
Bash is the 17th in Manchester, and then they come back for. Sorry, you're right about Winter is Coming is in Cardiff. That's the Collision Winter is Coming.
Oh,
The
okay. All
Dynamite
right.
Winter is Coming is in Atlanta.
Okay. All right. I thought I was correct that Winter is coming was overseas. I didn't
Yes.
differentiate Dynamite and Collision. So my fault
Yes.
on that.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't forget about New Year's Smash with all that corn in Omaha, Nebraska.
Can't believe they're doing an actual show on New Year's Eve.
I can't. Again, you know what? People are praising Tony for going out and doing shows on all the holidays and going close to Christmas and through the New Year. You know what? Fine. I don't know what the talent feels. They're coming to work. Maybe some of them are saying, hey, I want to spend time with my family. That's up to them. If Tony wants to do it, then Tony's going to do it. And if anything, it gives us what to talk about. But it's not the way I would run my business, but I'm not running a business. So what do I care?
That's so true.
All right. It's past 12. We appreciate everybody for hanging out for the last 2 hours with us on Thanksgiving. What's wrong with you people? But
That's Thursday for me.
Tony
Against
Khan.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, nonetheless.
Fuck Macy's.
But you know, if you were here, Tony Khan loves and respects you because Tony Khan loves and respects our commitment to wrestling and how much we love wrestling. The fact that we are doing a show on Thanksgiving. What did we accomplish today, SP3?
We talked about AEW Dynamite, why rolls are not a real side, and why it's macaroni and cheese supremacy up in this piece. Kevin the Jet Knight had a show-stealing performance. Jon Moxley is not so much of a loser anymore. Why did they put Claudio Castagnoli and Orange Cassidy in the main event? I don't know. And Kyle Fletcher has Okada's number. All good things from AEW Dynamite. And we had to talk about ROH because Kimmy was here. But I was glad to see everybody on screen and everybody in the chat. Happy Thanksgiving.
Joel, what did we accomplish today?
I showed up for y'all on a Thursday, not on a Tuesday, not on a Friday, on a Thursday, because it's American Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, friends. What did we accomplish? We are the team that loves wrestling. Everybody's saying it. Tony Khan is saying it. Everyone's saying it. And we would welcome Tony Khan in the weeds, and we're going to make it happen. That's what we accomplished today.
Kimmy, what did we accomplish today?
We accomplished the fact that Rick Ucchino cannot pick a feud of the year if his life depended on it. But more importantly, that we're going to get Tony Khan on this show on Christmas, and we're going to ask him the hard-hitting questions, like why is Britt Baker not on AEW television at the moment, but also, more importantly, we're going to talk about ROH and his goals for ROH in the year 2026.
I like how Kimmy thinks she's going to be part of this show that Tony Khan is going to be on.
Yeah, there is a
We said
band
this-
function in this thing.
What?
We're not having-
We talked about this 30 minutes ago that I was.
We're not having 4 people trying to interview Tony Khan.
They didn't agree to that. They didn't agree to that.
Whoa! He saw that I was on the screen. I count, and I started the hashtag he liked. I count.
No.
Hashtag stand up for women, Kimmy. I get it.
Oh, the biggest thing we accomplished is that Tony Khan loves and respects In the Weeds. guys, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for all of you, everybody here on screen, everybody here in the chat, everybody that watches this show every single weekday that we do this show. I appreciate all of you, and we can't do this show every single weekday without all of your support, whether you're sending super chats, whether you're just commenting in the chat, you're leaving a thumbs up, you're leaving a comment after the show, you're messaging me on Twitter, whatever it might be. Like, I'm truly thankful for all of the support, and truly thankful for SP3 and Joel, who are here 3 days or 2 days a week. SP3's 3 days, Joel's 2 show. Joel.
What?
But who are here every weekday with me and do a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people may or may not see or may not get talked about. But I'm thankful for them doing this show, co-hosting this show with me, and I could not work with one better person who I appreciate and respect his takes, and another person who is Joel. And Kimmy,
man, I let this show roll. I'm fine with it.
It's only Thursday for you, Joel. It's not Thanksgiving. So,
I am thankful
yesterday.
I'm thankful for all of y'all as well. You guys are great. I appreciate Joel and Jeremy, letting me be a part of the hosting crew and panel. I appreciate Kimmy always bringing up Ring of Honor when no one's talking about Ring of Honor. And I appreciate everyone in the chat. You guys are great. You guys are the reason that I'm able to be here every Tuesday, Thursday, or whenever I'm needed here on this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. Thank you. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, except for Xeno Hour.
God damn.
Yikes.
Joel, I am thankful for you to be nice, to be real, and not be a sarcastic asshole. I am thankful for you.
Wait, did you just get a message telling you to be nice to me?
No, she doesn't message that anymore. Used to, doesn't now. Like, whatever. I've accepted that you're just mean.
God damn.
Like, I've accepted that you're just mean to Joel. I can't do anything about it at this point.
Anyways.
Do you have anything to be thankful for on a Thursday, Joel? I understand it's not Thanksgiving for you. You don't have to be thankful if you don't want to.
I am thankful for, hold on, let's see. Give me a second.
We have a list.
There's a whole list.
I don't believe them.
$7.99 for 2 Mama Burgers at A&W for lunch.
I was about to say. Yeah, the Leafs won last night, I think. So
they played yesterday. I don't care if they just had to play. That was a $5 matzo burger and fries. So there's that.
All right.
Yeah.
Kimmy?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not saying anything nice about you. I'm wondering, do you have anything to be thankful for?
Wow. I was actually going to say something nice about you. Never mind.
That's unfortunate.
I am grateful to be able to crash on this show at least once a month, and that they haven't changed the StreamYard link for me to be able to do that.
That's too much work. That's
Obviously,
too much work.
It's going to happen.
No, it's not. Okay,
honestly, we can just ban people from the
Yeah, we can ban you from the show. Yeah. That's much easier.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. Anyway, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be the honorary Fightful person whenever needed for whatever. I'm grateful for a cool job to be able to do the thing and have fans meet some of the best wrestlers in the world, and I will be extremely thankful for everyone that comes to WrestleCade this weekend. I'm thankful for wrestling, and I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head and I'm living on a Thursday, because nothing is better than that.
Isn't it great to be alive on a Thursday in the United States?
I was trying to mock that, but I didn't want to say Staten Island because I am not grateful to be living in Staten Island. Let's be real. What is this borough?
There are too many New Yorkers on this show today.
Ring of honorary guest, Kimmy Sokol, joining us here. Results of our poll. Look at Andrew Zarian. I'm thankful for you, Andrew Zarian.
I'm thankful for his eyebrows.
Yeah, fair. Results of our poll question. Best Thanksgiving side. Sadly, Rolls only got 10%.
Rightfully so.
Let's go! We up! We know what sides are on this show. I'm bringing the color and the culture to this show. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I am thankful for the chat. I'm thankful for each and every 90% of y'all. At least 90% of y'all, I am thankful for. Thank you.
Potatoes got 20%. Mac and cheese 32%. and stuffing, 38%.
Stuffing, let's go. I'm about to eat a lot of stuffing. Let me go to Jersey right now. Y'all got me ready. Now I'm hyped for Thanksgiving. Y'all got me hyped. Thank you. Thank you, ITW Nation. Thank you.
No, Andrew, I don't have a cousin named Lauren. I didn't want to interrupt SP3's gloating
Victory
of
lap
side
on
dishes. Yeah,
roll hating.
roll hating.
Victory lap on roll hating.
Are you trying to say SB3 was on a roll?
Call him butter because he's on a roll. Yeah.
SB3.
Okay. All right. I respect that. All right, everybody. I guess we'll be back tomorrow as well. So
someone's got to talk about Collision.
Yeah,
so Jeremy's coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be here to talk about Collision tomorrow. Before we end, it is Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, we are typically joined by a guest out here. So we do have one final guest returning for, I believe, a third straight year. It is your favorite turkey and my favorite turkey, the great Gobbles!
Yeah, Gobbles!
Gobbles is back. Gobbles, are you excited for Thanksgiving? Oh no, Gobbles is like, okay, there we go.
There you go.
I gotta like put him in front of me.
Yeah.
Gobbles, are you excited for Thanksgiving today? Oh, Gobbles, very excited for Thanksgiving. So Gobbles continues to just blend in. He's trying to go eat his relatives and have some turkey. You're a ham person, right? Gobbles is gonna get some good food out here, and we will see everybody tomorrow. See everybody next Thanksgiving. And thankful for everybody here. Thankful for my lovely wife who's making all the food right now while I do this silly ass show today and every day. Guys, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.